Good evening, everyone, and welcome back again with another live show on the channel. It is the crazy show that we normally do on a Friday, but it's been scheduled for tonight because I had other things on yesterday. But it's back, and we've got loads of things to discuss on tonight's show as well. Of course, we're still continue to be linked with players, i.e. James Maddison. Of course, we've also been linked with Inter Milan's Nicolo Barella as well, so we'll discuss about that during the show as well. We'll talk about, of course, England's game against Malta, which finished 4-0. As well, we'll talk about the Champions League final as well, and so quite a few things to discuss on tonight's show as well. You know what happens when we have an hour of the show, of course, and we're going to play some clips from some old previous shows that have some like highlights of the moments during last season as well. So quite a lot to talk. So yeah, quite a few things to discuss tonight. So yeah, but if you do enjoy tonight's show, guys, please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's completely free to do so, and it does help the channel grow as well. And of course, hit the bell notification. It will let you know of any live shows or any other pre-recorded videos getting uploaded to the channel as well. And if you want to donate to the channel through Super Chat, feel free to do so. Just hit the dollar sign to donate. If you want to become a member as well for just 99p a month, just click the join button before if you would like to become a member. We'll dive into a few comments coming before we get some guests on. So Stat was in the house, he was in the background as well, so he's on. Alex, yep. Evening, everyone. Anyone going to watch Big Joe make his Brazil debut? He is making his debut for Brazil tonight. Alex says he will be. Nice one. Just hope I can find it. David says, evening, Peter. Just seen we are linked with Cucurella. I see. Yes, he was class at Brighton. Wasn't used as properly as disorganised Chelsea. I've heard something about that as well. David says, do you think Sadio Mane would be good for Newcastle? Hard one, but he'd be demanding a lot of wages because Mane wants to come. I heard something about that. Lovely shirt, by the way. Yes, I've got the new shirt on as well. Absolutely loving it. Fits all right as well, so which is great as well. So let's get the guests in as well. Lewis, Mason, and we've got Stato as well. Good evening, guys. How are we doing?
If I do look to me team over that way, I have got qualifying on.
All right, fair enough. Well, let's get on to it, guys. Of course, during the week, we see Keith Downey brought the news. Yes, I've got it on as well. I've got the Champions League badge as well. What do we make of being linked with this guy? Nicolo Barella from Inter Milan. I'll come to you, Alex.
No, I'm 2 seconds. How you can't really see me.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of a shock to be linked with somebody who's, peak Italian national team playing in a Champions League final. But it's kind of, the news has changed since then, hasn't it? Was it fake? Was it smokescreen? Was it to hurry up other moves like Maddison? I mean, nobody really knows unless you're part of the club. But it was a funny one.
It was, wasn't it?
It's to be honest, it's a privilege to be linked with somebody of that caliber. Even if it doesn't come off, at least we're going for that sort of level of player.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Mason, what do you make of it?
Decent signing. I was impressed with him when they got obviously in the Champions League final against Man City. That's the only first time I've seen him play on telly. But if he comes to Newcastle and he plays like he did against Man City, then I'll be very excited to see what he brings to the Premier League, because it shows you against Man City he is capable of play against like that type of Premier League caliber.
Oh, look who's popped in.
Hello.
Gary Chippers.
Hi.
We'll get to your thoughts on this one, Chippers. Thoughts of being linked with Nicolo Barella from Inter Milan, do you think?
I don't know. It seemed genuine, but then it seems that Luke Edwards might have jumped the gun before anything else. And I try and take what he says with a pinch of salt, if I'm being honest, until
I didn't trust Luke Edwards much, I must admit.
So I think he's got a reputation of trolling us as a fan base, and I think I know people might say otherwise, but I just think, take this one with a pinch of salt. And we might actually be interested in him, which we probably are. But the way he broke it was a bit, I think it was trying to troll us a bit, and then he trying to, go back on what he said, and I think I just like I said, take it with a pinch of salt. If it happens, then it's a fantastic transfer. If it happens, but until then, I think we'll just Maguire on the side of caution.
Possibility, because we know Keith Downey broke it out. Now, one says we could go in with a 50 million offer, but there's other courses saying that apparently Inter Milan want around 70 million.
That is what he's valued. He's not valued at 50. He's valued a lot more than that.
I would say
If you can get him for 17 million, it's still a steal anyway, isn't it?
Well,
50 is far too cheap.
It is.
Like, obviously, talking about the new shit, what you got on before we carry on. I saw you got the Premier League numbers on. I'm waiting till they get the Champions League numbers in.
Because they're not out yet. They're still waiting to get approved by UEFA first.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry for the language, but for fuck's sake. Isn't it literally?
Yeah.
What time is it? Maybe PT's just funny enough, just turned up. Coincidence, isn't it? 2 seconds.
Okay, Jimmers.
I find out what time the Brazil game is.
What time is the Brazil game on? Is it kicked off yet? Or
8:30.
8:30. Hi, Peter and all. Anyone know when will Castorate start shipping new tops? Well, mine came in on I ordered mine on Saturday and it came on Friday. Is yours not coming yet, Mikey Mag?
Yeah, mine came today.
Tony's came on
Friday yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep. David says, Stato, thoughts on Cucurella?
Ooh. Well, I mean, I'll have to do him on a transfer show, but I mean, initial thoughts say, I think he's a great player. I think anybody who's judging him based on the Chelsea season is really unfair. If you look at how he was used in that Brighton side in the previous season, in like a makeshift back three, he's got a lot of energy, very technical player. Literally fits what we need. He would be a steal. I think he's a great player. He's just about to turn 24, possibly 20. No, he's just about to turn 25.
Yeah.
So perfect age as well. It's I think it'd be a great move. But I know people are just going to judge it based on this Chelsea season, which I think is really unfair. Because if you look at how many decent players are in that Chelsea squad who've had an awful season, they're still good players. They need a proper manager. They need a settled squad. They'll all be fine. They're not all bad players. It's just, look at our squad before Eddie Howe.
Yep,
it was a shambles, but there was obviously good players in there. It's just
absolutely.
What it is.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. I think Chelsea have quoted about 30 million for him, which again is a bargain.
I think that's too expensive, considering what they've just paid for him. What did they pay? 63 was the original price.
Yeah, something like that, wasn't it? Pete, going up in the world, how you get started? Come on, and well, this show's open to anyone to come in. Really, I think Alex has been on a couple of my shows.
I've been on before. Yeah, I know Pete. Yeah. I see Pete quite regularly whenever I come up to St James's Park.
Yep,
I'm just quite busy, but I'm not as busy today. It's because it's on a Saturday and not a Friday. I've actually got a spare half an hour to jump on.
There we are. That's the main thing. Michael,
I still love the food pics.
Oh god. Michael says, hi Pete, I'm done with Castori now. I've had to take my shit back again. What's happened, Michael, this time?
I'm getting sick of people arguing about the bloody badge.
We now with this people arguing about the stitch and say it looks like
even looked at mine.
It looks like two cheese. I think it's just the way it's been stitched and embroidered.
Yeah, like Newcastle all my Newcastle shirts from last season have that issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't care.
Absolutely. I Peter Lewis, Sam, Alex, and all. Well, coffee. You're not getting Barella for 50 million for fuck's sake. Doesn't matter how much they owe. No, definitely not 50 million. Great to see Alex on PD show. Looking forward to his reaction on the food picks all fate. I went out with Rob. Love the new 2 top chairs, Rob. I love the new kit too, but I'll wait till the away and third kit drop and then maybe get them all when all prices drop. I don't know when the club shop do sales on for kits now.
I went yesterday for mine. I went to the stadium to try and get mine. Half they had half the new kit and half the away shirts for last season. It was like the new Newcastle tops were 50%, sold.
Oh,
I mean, and then I looked all over yesterday, and then I just had to get mine ordered online. Just hope it bloody comes. Just hope it isn't a Rangers top.
yeah. Mikey Mike says I ordered on the Saturday morning, ministry out, no top. Wow. I think if not,
Yeah,
I would
I sent them
definitely
an email last night. I was a little bit mean, like because they quoted 5 days, didn't they? They said 5
5 to
days on the
7. I
website.
think it was 5 to 7 working days, something like that, wasn't it?
They didn't say no. On the website it was 3 to 5, but
3 to 5?
probably 5.
Ah, right.
So
I didn't see that when
it
I
got to
ordered mine.
Friday, and at 20 to 7, I sent them a strongly worded email just because look, I get it, it's in demand. I understand that, but don't say 5 if it's not 5. Like because you set an expectation then if you say 5 days, and then literally 2 minutes after I sent that email, they like it updated the status and it had been shipped out. It's funny that. I don't know if they've got like an auto responder set up to anybody who whinged and emailed in, maybe. So if anybody's still waiting on a shirt, it might be worth throwing them a little email. It might speed it up.
well then, fair play.
Like, you saw me message I just sent you, didn't you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say Cucurella based on the hair. Now, John Joe Shelby, there's a haircut you can set your watch to. God almighty beer.
We literally had Colaccini.
You might get Brozovic for 30, though. Possibility. We link with Cucurella. Yes, please, says Billy. Hey, hope you're well, Billy. He's 30. Oh, well. The Premier League had dropped a video of first and last goals during legendary Premier League managers. No Keegan or Sir Bobby, but Bruce and Pardew there. Really? Oh. That's a very strange.
Who's seen that video on
Bruce
YouTube? You seen the video on Newcastle's YouTube today?
Which one? Yes, I think is it the one where it started with Shearer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. I
thought at first, that was just a leak about our documentary.
It was the sizing again, says Michael. Oh, damn it, man.
Bloody hell.
Do you think Italy are at risk of not making the Euros, says Alex?
I hope so.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I want to not
Italians.
Michael says I got XL and it didn't fit me. Did you not try the size up, Michael, or did you thought, no, I'm not wasting my time?
I've got an XL and mine's roomier than last year's. I got an XL last year and an XL this season, and this one I feel like has a tiny bit more room.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like there's a bit more space on this one because I'm 3XL.
Like me goalkeeper top from last season was. Hang on, what was the size we got?
You have a goalkeeper shirt.
Yeah,
that's commitment. That is.
I've collected gold. I've now collected goalkeeper shirts for years.
The only reason that I got a goalkeeper shirt last season was because I had short sleeves. For me, I sweat so much. But obviously, the goalkeeper shirt last season was a 4XL because I have in the winter I wear my hoodie and then my top to have a bit extra room.
Oh,
and this season I got a 4XL as well, and it feels
4XL.
Yeah.
To be fair, I do that. I buy a 2XL to wear over a hoodie for winter games.
Yeah.
It's only better if you have a bit more room.
David says, "My mum got shirt for me yesterday, and it came yesterday. Nice one." Did anyone see the 4-4 Oods video of Mbappe trying to join us and Eddie Howe breaks into a dance telling Mbappe we got Miguel Almiron. I've not seen that actually.
I haven't watched them for years.
Absolutely. Tom says, yeah, that Under the Skin was trailed as if it was a proper documentary. It's actually about 8 minutes long.
Yeah. It has that feel, doesn't it? It has that feeling. You watch the video. It has that feel saying this is the documentary.
Yes. And good evening, Tangy. Hope you're well. Okay, we'll go on to James Maddison. Now, this being that we are the leaders to try and get him. The other team that's in for him is Spurs, but what do you think is going to happen with this one, with James Maddison? Is anyone confident we're going to land him?
Hopefully.
Or this could... The fact is, we see more around about the 40 to 45 million. But yeah, Leicester quoted 55 million. Do you think he's worth that with the final year of his contract?
No.
Tottenham have signed, sorry to break in, Tottenham have signed Kulusevski on a permanent deal.
I know, and
Sign him
they've been
permanently.
naughty. They've been very
2020,
naughty.
2028 just came up on Sky Sports News.
They
Bloody
tweeted 10
hell.
minutes ago, gimme, 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 ... with some music emojis. So they're stealing our song. They can't even make their own little original songs. They've got to steal the Isak tune.
Give me a striker from Sweden.
I mean, we know Spurs are in for Madison as well, but we should be. I really hope we can land James Madison because
why do Tottenham want him? Because they've just signed Kulusevski.
I think you would see him as a number 10 mostly. Well, Kulusevski's a wide player.
Depends if they have a formation change and what this new manager wants to play, I guess. And I think they need to resolve what they're doing with Lo Celso. I think Lo Celso's still on their books. They need to do something with him, whether they're going to use him or sell him. We'll see. I think there's a lot of restructuring. There's a lot of rumors going around that this joint bid for Maddison and Harvey Barnes was also a joke. Like it was Leicester put it out there, smokescreen. Like Daniel Levy's a bit of a weird bloke, but surely he's not that much of a moron to bid 50 million for those two players. Like,
oh no, you're not going to get them both for 50
I can't
million.
see
Absolutely no way.
Well, we all know that. So that makes me believe that surely that can't be true. That must
definitely not.
This must be Leicester or somebody just trying to like drum up some. They want a bidding war. They want as much money as they can get.
They will.
I've seen as well. If it was true, they were going to reject it. They were going to reject it straight away.
Well, yeah, it's those two players are worth what? Harvey Barnes is like somewhere between, I'd imagine 30, 35, maybe.
Easily.
Madison's probably 40, 45.
Yeah.
So 50 for both. It's never going to happen.
No, absolutely not. Definitely not. I didn't bother get the nice sub. I just got me money back. I think that's fair enough, Michael. Madison stuff for 48 million, I've heard. Is that? Well, I've not heard anything on that, so...
There's a few rumours floating around.
Oh, well.
But they are just rumours.
5XL fixed speakers, the 5XL fair play. Can't find the Brazil game on anything. Is it on any channel, Alex?
It'd be on some dodgy websites. I know that.
I'll send you a link, Tom.
To be fair, everybody when Newcastle's playing away from home, everybody does it. If it's not like on TV, everybody watches it on their laptops and that, don't they?
I got 5XL Newcastle shirt and not as tight as the other one was. I don't think this is as tight as the other one.
I got a feeling this shirt, it's actually more breathable this season.
Yeah, I would say it is. Mm-hmm. You go on, Alex? Were you saying something?
I'm just reading that comment.
Why are we chasing Thierry for 30 if you can get Casino for 35? Go on, Alex. You can answer that one.
I mean, I don't think you can get Caicedo for 35. Is he been signed for 35?
Not that I know of.
No.
No way Brian will let him go for that price.
No. It might be 35 plus... 15 to 20 minutes. Like he was, what was the rumored bid rejected in January for Arsenal? It was like a £70 million bid that Arsenal put in, and I'm pretty sure Brighton rejected that. So why would they accept half of that 6 months later?
Exactly. That doesn't at all. And plus, we need we needed a left back in the side as well, because Dan Bird's not going to play their position for me next season. That's why we're going for a left back.
I mean, he'll play a bit.
Yep.
We can't sign it. We're going to sign a new one, and then the new one plays 60 matches. Surely, then, if we sign a new one, the new one will play like 30, and then Dan Burn will play the other 20, 25 games. You would imagine anyway. And then I don't know what we're going to do with Target. We'll see. Yeah,
we'll see what happens to that one. What channel is the Brazilian game on? Even if it's on foreign, it'll probably be on a foreign channel. Go for Kyle Walker.
I'm not seeing the website, but everybody knows the website where you can watch it on. Pretty much. You can
go for Kyle Walker as well. I don't think I'd have Kyle Walker now.
I would take him as a backup player.
How many Sheffield United won him?
I've heard rumours of Caicedo. David says who is Brazil? What Brazil playing?
Guinea.
Yeah.
Hold on. He means Cancelo.
Yeah. Hey, hang on 1 second.
Is Cancelo worth 35 million? Who said that? Oh, Aaron.
Yeah. The Brazil game, they're playing in Spain.
All right. Fair enough. Chippers, probably in the lead to get James Maddison. Is that another one, do you think? Is it going to happen?
Yeah.
But Tottenham are after him as well.
Well, if he goes to Tottenham, I don't want to hear what David Rea said, where he wants to go and win trophies and then join Tottenham. I mean, come on. He's not going to win anything there, is he? He's left Brentford to win trophies, and he said, I mean, I want to go to the next stage of my career and win trophies, and he goes to Spurs. Now, if Maddison comes with something like that, you've got to question the player there by saying that. But I think we can obviously offer that Champions League incentive. He'll more likely play a lot of games for us. I don't see the issue, other than obviously Leicester trying to get more money out. Well, that's the only issue. But I think in the last year of his contract, the player holds the aces, don't they? Whereas a year ago, Leicester sort of hold the aces because he had 2 years and a bit more of a buffer. This year, it's a case of if they don't get anything in this window, then in January, they run the risk of getting even less from him if he stays, which he won't. So I can see us putting a bid in for him possibly. I mean, he'll be playing for England on Monday night, won't he? I'd imagine. So I wouldn't be surprised if they get Monday out of the way with, and then if we do, we on Monday. Yeah, he might be on the bench. Like, he might come on, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do want him. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll try and say to Leicester he has a bid for you when the England game is done. But it's definitely a player that I think we definitely need. But again, it's these players that we're being linked with, they're all improvements. So you see, 99 times out of 100, you would say yes to most of these players that we're being linked with.
I actually agree with you there, Chippers. I think we'll bid for him next week, 100%.
Yeah,
I think the whole Szoboszlai and Barella stuff is just all to show that we will move on. Like if Leicester muck us about with prices, we'll walk away and we'll just go buy someone else. I think this is just to try and show that we're looking for a midfielder. We're not going to be taking the piss out of, and we'll buy whoever is appropriate. And I think we'll make an official bid next week. If not, we might have already made the official bid. It's just not public yet.
But actually, I think the Tottenham talk is just to try and make us put a bid in if we haven't bid for it. Because I think I don't think they've put a bid in for him. I don't think they're interested. I think it's a case of they might be interested, but they know that we're the only team that can afford them. So it's Leicester sort of saying, probably have leaking sources to Romano and saying, well, Tottenham have a club have come calling for them. Put it out there to try and get Newcastle to get that bid in to try and get them. It happens all the time, doesn't it? That's all it is. And I think it'll be a case of, like I said, get the England game out of the way with on Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday. It'll be a case of get the bid in. And if he says no, then we've still got so much time to go and get alternatives.
Yeah. Pep fell out with Cancelo. He wants him gone because he's a world-class left-back, covers both sides. Do you know what? I wouldn't say no to Cancelo.
He's a right-footed left-back, though, isn't he? Like what David Santon was.
Yeah.
And now, although you can't compare the two because want to obviously win things.
Comparison, then. Yeah, that's like comparing Diaby to Obertan. It's like there is no need.
Except
you might as well compare me to fucking Obertan.
Who was it who came out and said that Newcastle should go in for Maguire? I forgot who it was again.
Was it not a lazy journalist, wasn't it?
James has said that.
Who was it? I can't remember who it was again, but someone said that one.
Was it not someone on Talkshow? Because it always seems to be one of them.
I think it was, but I forgot who it was, so that was the problem. So, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we do a statement signing this season as well.
Hopefully.
The thing is, right? Can you define? Can anyone define what a statement signing is now? Because for me, even signing Maddison for me is a statement signing because it's a player that's an England international who he's a goal scorer and who creates stuff. So that for me is a statement. Even that's a statement signing for me. Not somebody like a Neymar or
I think a
anyone
statement
like that,
signing
because-
is anybody that replaces anyone in the first 11.
And
Yeah,
Peter,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send you a private message of the lineup for Brazil,
All
and
right,
you
okay.
can show it.
Joe
Yep,
Linton's playing, isn't he?
he is.
Yep.
Yep. Joe Linton is starting. You can get the lineup. 1 second. I'm just going to send it through now.
Hold up, we just get another guess in. We got Steven.
Hey, what's
Hey,
going
dude.
on, guys? What's
Whoa,
up?
whoa.
Good afternoon.
What's going on, guys? How's
Fine.
everyone doing?
Very well. You yourself, Steve?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Good,
Just chilling. Yeah.
I have sent it over to you, Peter.
All right, no problem. I'll look through it in a moment. For me, 35 to 40 max because the 1 year left in relegation can't demand loads as the debt they are in. Well, Leicester, they are in debt as well.
Mm-hmm.
COVID's affected them, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Casino, 35 million. Tierney, 30 mils. So they say if we buy Tierney, we would have caught Casino for him. Tierney's not a bad player, but he's
Does
very...
he mean Cancelo? Does he mean Cancelo again?
Yeah,
Because
Cancelo,
there's no way Brighton was selling a player for £35 million when he was
No.
valued 75 in January.
Big Joe starts. Oh God, Maguire was talk sport. Probably Mark Goldbridge say we should tag Maguire and McTominay and Martial.
Of course, he's saying that.
Taggy thinks it was actually Dean Saunders.
That's who. Explains it, really, doesn't it?
Did you hear about Tyler leaving Sky Sports? Yes, he has. I've heard about that. So
That's the fight for me. He is the voice of football.
He's been finished ages now.
yeah, see the big Dom Slob links have started to surface against the Scotty. Yep. Dean Saunders always linking out to favour players to the tune. He certainly is, isn't he? Steven's setup looks so colourful. Looks like a Saturday night party. Says coffee.
I was just going to say, is he having a rave the night?
Always, man. Always. That's how we do it in America, man.
Nice.
Put you in Canada?
In the USA.
Okay, well, Steve, what do you make of the player us being linked with Inter Milan's? Sorry, I forgot his name.
Nicola Barella.
Barella, that's it. And James Maddison.
I take either one of them, and also Szoboszlai. I would actually take Szoboszlai over James Maddison. I like James Maddison. I definitely do. I would take him in a heartbeat, obviously. I think with the upside and from what I've seen with Szoboszlai at Hungary and at RB Leipzig, I think he's a bit more dynamic, a bit more involved in the game than Maddison. It is a risk because it's the whole Premier League thing. I get that, but this is a player that has a lot of potential and is already showing a lot of
Boslai's class as well.
Yeah, Szoboszlai's terrific, man. Him and Nkuku, Forsberg, Dani Olmo. I mean, they attack a lot. They press. It's a similar play style. Albeit Leipzig more of a 3 at the back kind of team, but they're still very, very good side. But I would take Szoboszlai in a heartbeat. Absolute heartbeat. Barella's in and amongst the 10 best midfielders in the world in his position easily. He's got the tenacity, the work rate, and the quality in the ball is unmistakable. So, yeah, man, I don't think we're getting him for 50. I'm thinking that's going to be 80 or 90. Maybe with that on, you could do 75. Well, Inter would probably value him at that. That's the problem.
Yeah, can't Stella, mate. It's a Saturday, stupid Stella. We on the Stella, Aaron? Taggy says who are you supporting this week, Steve?
Take your pick.
Don't change, man. Don't change. Today, hungry, man. Some part Hungarian. Yeah.
J7 walking out for Brazil, says Mighty Mag. It's about time Tyler is way past his best. Last 10 to 15 years he's been witcher and dribble. You lose concentration and forget what he's saying.
It's just boring. I probably didn't see the best of Martin Tyler because I agree with that 100%. It's boring.
Our Rob says Madison's not coming. Just say it. Oh, what makes you think he's not coming then, Rob?
If he goes to Spurs, then that's on him if he goes to Spurs.
Well,
I'll just say it, right? I just say, who watches Sky anymore when all these amazing channels do watch-alongs? Come on, man. That's where it's at. The watch-alongs is where it's at.
Well, yeah.
True.
Supposedly it's going to be a Paqueta. Everyone wants him, but people have got other ideas.
Did everyone want
Andrew's in
Paqueta?
there. I don't think we'll win him from at the beginning. Anyways, Harry says, Andrew, hope you well, Andrew. Aaron's on the Stella. What you want? Archer says, oi, hoi, lads. We'll join soon.
Oh,
Be
God.
careful of someone else coming on the chat, Archer.
Oh.
That's it.
And one thing, we still are wearing an all black kit.
Oh wow.
Who's wearing all black kit?
Brazil?
All right.
Is there a new one? Like a new
Tyler
semester or
used to be
Their
something?
away kit.
Tyler used to be great. 80s to 2000s. He was one of the best commentators going. Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
And it's live
Yeah. That's
What are
he
you
was.
watching that game on?
on a dodgy website.
But he's not saying what it is, so in case I get done for thingy.
Yes.
All right.
You can't say Lewis.
I can't
You
find
can't
it
say
either, to be
red.
fair.
Lewis. It's not illegal to say red tube, you know, mate. It's all right to keep. It's all right to say it.
Oh God, Chivers, man.
Steve, I'm putting you on Facebook. I'm going to send you the link over.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
It's against racism.
But,
All
but
right.
to be fair, it's in Portuguese.
That's fine. That's fine by me. Don't matter.
It's funny that.
Thank you, Lewis.
No problem.
Just turn the sound off.
All learn Portuguese.
So there you go.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Tyler and Andy Gray, those were the days, to be honest. I remember them two commentary together, and they were great there.
Ian Dart's my
Andy-
favorite.
Jake, man. No, Andy Gray was a toss. I always hated Newcastle. Always hated us.
When he joined up with Richard Keys on Being Sport.
How the understand?
To be fair,
You trying to get me done for copyright, Lewis?
what else is going to say? You might get the show closed down.
Lewis, could you send it to me on Twitter as well, please?
I haven't got you on Twitter.
Well,
What?
add me on Twitter then. Easy.
Yeah,
Hang
no.
on. Can you,
Follow me, I'll follow you back, then you can send it.
Hang on. Do you know? Send it into the private chat.
Okay, yeah, private chat, that's fine. Oh God,
Jake,
Jake,
please,
he
man.
says Schofield would like Lewis off.
Oh man.
Them
Too early.
Schofield comments are back. Yeah, you're not going to Hummins this year, Peter. Mike hopefully can. Has anyone else been yet?
No, I know Adam has.
What? It's not like.
Yeah, the Hoppins are now on in the town.
I went past it today. My God, it was packed. I've been to see me granda.
Oh well, fair play. I was in town to get me a thingy.
Like, can you hang on? Can you put your Twitter into the private chat and copy it and do it that way?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope. I know.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Pretty self-explanatory, that one.
Oh yeah, it's your name on, isn't it?
Literally, it's the same as that.
Well, then there you are. Tom says Sky need to get Clive Tilsey and Ali McCoy.
Yes.
Is it me or am
I
I
love
getting
Ali
a bit?
McCoy.
Or is it,
Ali
Ali
McCoy.
McCoy is
Give it
good,
us.
but I'm not sure if I'm getting a bit bored of Clyde Tilsley now.
No bet. What did you think of the England commentary?
Crop.
I only saw the highlights and it just sounded boring as anything.
I
Sounds
didn't
in
like the Callum Wilson descriptions. Anything and everything they said about Wilson was just completely off. Like I tweeted about it.
I have followed you and I have to send you the tweet.
Thank you. Yeah, he literally said, Callum Wilson being his usual like provider and sacrifice. I can't remember exactly what he said. It was something to do with being a provider for the rest of the team instead of being a goal scorer. It's like, you have watched none of our football this season, have you?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
he's
God.
literally standing in front of
the against the kit is sorry for that. It's fucking awful. It's red top, yellow shorts, and green socks.
No,
I mean, why is Andros Townsend doing commentary? I don't
It
understand.
was so bad.
Oh.
Some of the comments
It's
he
like-
made.
One of my
It's like,
favorite
has he not-
commentators is
Has he
Peter
not just
Drury.
realised that?
Yes, Peter Drury is also a phenomenal one. Yeah.
Has he not just realised that Wilson's had his best season as a striker this season?
17 goals for Wilson.
And he's
18.
and the thing is as well, Townsend's been injured for the majority of the season as well.
Yep.
I think he's been injured since he left us, to be honest.
Where much of it comes. Yeah, Andy Gray, when it comes to big games, favoured Man U, he used to go on about Beardsley and Shearer, how good they were. Yeah, he did. Not being
He's
the
basically
Hoppins
John
fans loved
Sinclair,
as a
that's how
kid,
he was.
frankly.
He's basically John Sinclair, that's how he was.
I think the Hoppins is on for 6 days. Seen Adam Pearson's video on it. Well, it finishes a week tomorrow, so it's 8 days. I can't believe Scotland beat Norway 2-1. That was a straight. But what about Wales getting beat 4-2 off Armenia?
Armenia,
Oh my
yeah.
Armenia.
I watched the Scotland-Norway game. Scotland just hung in there for the longest time. They're defensively really, really sound, actually. They didn't give Norway much chances to score, but Scotland, what happened was they just hit him with a quick 1-2, and then that was it. Once Haaland got subbed off, it was like the momentum just completely gave in. But yeah, Scotland just dug in. They dug in, and they're probably going to the Euros, man. They look decent. Not like amazing, but yeah.
Right, lads, I'm trying to find a feed for Big Joe. Happy Saturday, boys. Says Aaron. Hi, Newcastle Dailies in the chat.
I can't put in the chat because obviously you might get done for it.
Yeah, be good. Gotta be careful. Would some stuff for me, don't I? Loved it. Packed though, fair for the nice one. Some of the best commentators are on radio. John Murray and Ian Dennis on 5 Live are up there. Yeah, they are. Well, do you know what? We'll talk about the England game. So, what did we make of the game overall? I mean, Malta, it's a team you expect to beat, obviously.
Yeah, I want
Don't know,
like
was it really?
if it played like that from minute one, it could have been. We could have scored more than 4 goals. There should have been more than 4.
To be honest, the game was finished in the first half an hour, to be honest.
Do you know what I'm going to give Southgate credit on? Played Trent Arnold as a midfielder.
No, I'm not going to. He doesn't deserve credit for doing that now. Like he's been a pussy for 4 years. He should have made a tactical. He should have been braver with his tactical choices 4 years ago. So we didn't get knocked out in important points of tournaments. Like this is something he should have been trying and testing out 3 or 4 years ago. Like I'm not going to give him a round of applause now. It's too late. The damage is done. Like we could have won one of those tournaments.
We could have done, yeah.
If he had the balls, right, we could have had 2 major championships. We've had so many qualifying games before the run up to these games, and he's picked his favourites week in, week out in them games, in the build up of tournaments, and this is what you should have been doing in them games, so that in the tournaments we had plan B, C, we had different options. He didn't do it. He kept playing Maguire, who wasn't playing. He kept playing this player, who wasn't playing this. Why? You're not finding well what to do. Why he kept playing Harry Kane when now he scores goals? So why do you keep playing him? You've got all that strikers scoring goals, and you aren't playing them in these games where you're meant to be playing them to give them a chance.
It's because England aren't serious. That's why. That's why Southgate is still your manager. Y'all aren't serious. Not you guys, but in terms of the FA, they aren't serious about.
It's not that they're not serious. It's that they're still dinosaurs. That's why you've got people like Sam Allardyce. Like that. This is why you've got all of these old managers still getting opportunities because we've still got a lot of dinosaurs in positions of power. And I mean, you should be thankful that we are run so poorly. You've just got Balogun capped for the US men's national team. He should have been capped by us. We should have nailed him down. He left the under-21s for England to go.
Ivan Toney is still uncapped. He could he could represent Jamaica if he wants.
Well, this is a big problem. We're not capping some of the impressive talent. You know why? I mean, I think was it Chippers that just said that. Why play Kane? Why not call someone up like Balogun to these matches? And Southgate could have just said, "Look, we'll call you up. We'll cap you against Malta or someone. So we'll tie you down. You can progress for Arsenal. We'll integrate you into the national side as long as you continue your progression. If you're not good enough, that's your own fault. But no, we just let it slip. The only nation we seem to be able to get players from is Ireland with Rice and Grealish, and then everybody else just disappears to other places.
You said about players have to go a cap for the senior team. The can write to UEFA and FIFA saying, right, I want to switch nationalities.
And they will just spit on the letter and go, no.
No,
That's how it works 99% of the time.
It has happened before. A player has played for 3 countries.
Yeah, it was the guy that played for Serbia, Montenegro, and Yugoslavia.
I think it's to do with like war-torn nations and specific political issues. I don't think you're just going to get away with it on a whim. Just like, oh, I want to play for someone else now.
Who was this? Sorry, go on.
Like for example, if I was a player, technically, I could play for Wales.
Same with me.
Mm-hmm.
I could play for 4.
America.
No, 4. Because obviously America, Germany. My mom's a citizen, a dual nat of Germany and U.S. because she lived in Germany a while ago and is half German. France, Hungary, and Poland.
Jesus,
I mean, that's 5, but yeah.
That's like half the top nations you can play for, Steve. So you're covered, mate. Fair play.
Yeah. Tanya says I miss Jim Rosendahl doing football, very professional and biased. I remember him as well. I like that Crystal Palace player. Oh, Gay.
Eze.
Yeah.
Would you guys take Eze? I would take Eze in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Eze's class.
I love that he's kind of an old school player because he'll just get the ball and just make stuff happen. He's not afraid to take men on. He's good at passing and all that, but like I like him. He just grabs the game by the scruff of the neck and just makes things happen. I like him a lot.
And
he's in Joe Willock's spot there. I think if Joe Willock hadn't have pulled his hamstring, I think he would have possibly gotten that call up instead of Eze in that role.
Yeah.
It was nice when we could see 2 outfield players who are Newcastle players playing for England as well.
Well, Trippier, Wilson. But Southgate is so bland he won't get a Euro Premier League job. Well, as of ages, so I'll never forgive Shaike for the pathetic spineless Euro final effort in K FA Golden Boy. Yeah, obviously. Well, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, do you know what Southgate is, right? In pizza terms, he's a margarita pizza. He's just predictable. You know what you're getting from it. It's just a pizza with no toppings, no extras or anything like that. They see him as a safe pair of hands, because we've got no ambition as the FA have got no ambition. Simple as that.
We've literally got some of the best players in Europe, though.
Yeah,
Steve,
like the midfield.
Ask me a question.
Go on, then, Lewis.
Because obviously Walmart is your Asda, because obviously Asda and Walmart are the same. In Walmart, Walmart in America.
How do you know I work for Walmart?
No,
I'm thinking what?
I don't think they know what Asda is in the US, Lewis.
No,
I think
I do. It's a grocery store kind of thing.
Yeah, because Walmart actually owned Asda back in like 2015.
All right.
But I was saying, can you obviously when we get the stuff from Asda, for some reason they do the temperature gauge in Celsius and Fahrenheit. This is just totally off topic for a second.
Yeah, this ain't about the Euros.
Yeah, this is about the Euros. Have we combined supermarkets? I don't know why.
I'm lost here, mate. I thought we're talking football. Next week we're talking Walmart.
Andrew says, what channel is the Brazil on?
I'm watching a random TV.
Why not ask is one of the guys to see if they can DM you, because I'll not be good. Listen, we are going for Maguire, for fuck's sake. You don't have the best defense in the league and decide to drop Maguire in on it, double the wages. Come on. Nah, we're not going in for a thingy at all.
Yeah.
That ain't happening. There's no, and I don't like the guy's ego. I think he has. I hear people all the time talking about like certain players like a Neymar having these attitudes. I think Maguire's are worse because at least Neymar's done stuff in his career. Maguire acts like he's Maldini, bro. The stuff he says, I don't need to prove anything to anyone. I'm a Man United and England player. Like, bro, you've done nothing in your career aside of a Carabao Cup.
He's all right. I think he'd be good for a certain level of team in the Premier League. Like, I think he'd be good for like a Fulham or a Brentford or a Palace. I think he'd be really, really solid for one of those teams. He's just trying to play at a level that's beyond him at the moment.
Yeah.
Robert. Yeah. I think I forgot to go back to this one. The question is, when is Maddison? I think he's on about when are we going in for Maddison? Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
So someone doesn't break him on Monday.
just ask Callum Wilson and Kieran Trippier.
Yeah.
Just nag them to come to Newcastle.
Yeah. Playing both Maguire, Henderson, and Rice, who are containment thinking footballers, passing it backwards and sideways against Malta was the issue.
That's dreadful.
I can only
Jake,
play
man.
for England. I have also Irish and Germany ancestry, but fought too far back. Eze, another on the left. Eze's class, but I think he's more centre midfield. He normally
Yeah.
plays at the Palace.
Yeah, because Palace played with a midfield 3. You don't have the legs of Willock, I would also say. You don't really have the legs or stamina. He's still class, but yeah.
BS says Lewis reminds me that the drugs are a wonderful thing.
I think you need to put that.
Less wages. No.
Lewis, I think you need to put your prime drink down and pour the rest of it out, mate, and stick the water the rest of it out. I think you need to get rid of it. Get the water. Chill.
Yeah. It's about Maguire as well. We also need to bring the average age of the squad down somewhat because we're the fourth oldest squad in the Premier League. And that is when you factor in, we just got a young Botman, a young Isak. We've brought in a few youngsters and we've still got the fourth oldest squad. Like that's quite alarming. We need to fix that.
Well, we got because we got a lot of players who are in the 30s. One of them, Cher, Burn.
Trippy is not young.
Wilson, Cher, Burn, Wilson.
That's why I think. That's honestly why I think getting a Trippier backup. I know we got Harrison Ashby, obviously, but he won't. He's. I wouldn't try. Not that he's a bad player, but he's completely inexperienced. If Trippier gets injured, let's say, and he's starting, and I'm trying to move on from Kraft and Manquillo, so I'd like to bring in a right back.
Manquillo, I think, will leave. Kraft, I think, may stay.
Kraft might. Yeah, he could. Yeah, that's possible. How old is Kraft? 28?
28 or 9.
Something like that.
I can't remember now.
Jake says, not when Schofield slips him in your drink, for God's sake, man, Jake.
Kraft is 28, nearly 29, and Manquillo is
29, I believe.
Just turned 29. They're pretty much the same age, both of them.
Yeah.
Neymar is a poster boy. He should have done way more in his career. Player he has played with have given him the identity he has. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Chipper says, I disagree. A margarita pizza is like a blank canvas. You can build on it and create something interesting. Southgate is like overboiled cabbage.
Yeah. No, right. The thing is, right, when I say, I agree with Tom, that's a blank canvas, but like I said, we've got some of the best players, like Alex has just said, we've got some of the best players, and yet he doesn't have any other plan B for them or nothing. It's just one formation for them. You can do so much more with them if instead of him going to one club that he seems to keep going to, keeps going to where Villa play or Man United play, go around and see where everybody else plays. Don't just go where you want. Don't just go to them games because they're predictable. Go and see everybody else play. It's just not
about that. It's about the quality we've got. It's just we could have a midfield of Rice, Trent, and Bellingham. Bellingham's just gone to Madrid and is arguably one of the best young midfielders on the planet. Rice is you could also say he's in that conversation.
Yeah,
not for the top, but in the group. Trent as well with his little converted. All these teams are doing that now. They're converting little right backs into sort of moving them as inverted fullbacks or into midfield. You know, we can have an absolutely lethal midfield. And then you've got John Stones, who's just lifted a Champions League trophy.
Terrific player.
And, you know, we could bring in Calvin Phillips, who I know he hasn't played that many minutes, but he could play and help the midfield as rotation. And then you've got Grealish, Kane's output, Saka, you've got
Foden.
Trippier, you've got Foden. Like, we should be winning a trophy. It's not good enough. He's not,
especially when everyone else besides France really is weak. Germany are god awful. I hate watching them. I give up on them.
This is why it's scary, because I feel like for the first time in 30 years, we've got a better team on paper. I mean, maybe our golden generation, but apart from that, I think this is a better team on paper than Italy have got, Germany have got, Spain have got. Maybe not France, but we're better on paper than most of these teams right now.
Portugal, you could make an argument. Possibly they might be a little bit better. You're right. You're probably in terms of just the names and the.
We need a proper manager and a proper. Right. You know, we need an identity. We should have been trying to play attacking football throughout all levels for the last decade. You know, whereas what style do you think of when you think of England? Like when you think of the club team, when you think of Newcastle and Eddie Howe, you know exactly how we're going to line up, how we're going to play, whether we're going to be aggressive, how we're going to get goals. When you think of England,
Harry Kane scores goals.
Too defensive.
Defensive, we might get a penalty.
Defensive, standoffish, panic when things go wrong against better teams, like in the final against Italy, Croatia semifinal. What was the other one? It was
there are many more, unfortunately. Yeah. Many more like that.
Yeah.
You look.
Yeah, go on, Chippers.
That France game in the last World Cup in Qatar should have been his last game. Don't care what anyone says. It should have been it. That should have been it.
He should have been sacked. Never mind him getting the opportunity to. We should have said, thank you, Gareth. You changed the club culture. You saved the dressing room. You did okay. Thank you very much. But it's time to move on now.
Because it's time for someone to step in to go from this level to the next.
We needed somebody to brush off the dressing room culture of Wayne Rooney, Lampard, and Gerrard. We needed to get rid of that silly chaos. We did. And he did that, which is great, and we're thankful for it. But now it's time to get a tactical manager in who's actually going to play offensive football.
We need a winner.
International trophies playing defensive football.
Andrew says Maguire had a great 2080 World Cup, a big part in getting us to a semi-final. I don't think he's done anything since. Who the hell value him at 80 million? Leicester City did, because they didn't want to.
Fair play on them. They completely scammed Man United. Good on them, man.
Yeah, I reckon things will pick up after Monday's games with transfers. Yep, could well do. As he's in. Yep, yes, he's quite. Archer says the bizarre channel Lewis is watching is Portugal. All he needs is a glass of porn star martini.
I don't drink bloody alcohol. I'm one of those people who don't drink alcohol.
On a sesh, Robson, I've been in bed all day on meds, knee wrecked, hosptal in the morning. Oh, just hope you're well, Andrew. Hope you feel well.
Keep this quicker.
Tsunami says prime 90% sugar, 10% water. There you are.
20.
Sky says, how's Jason playing?
Actually, he's playing all right.
That's all right. Tom says, I won't worry about Pope 30 fineness for a keeper. They go for longer. I agree with that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Dubravka's 34. I'm pretty sure David Seaman played till he was about... Was it 40?
Gigi Buffon is still playing for Parma in Serie B at 42 now.
Was he 30 years? I think Seaman was 38 when he retired.
All right, Lawrence.
Hey, Lawrence.
Hey, guys.
Congratulations. I saw your pictures before.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you.
Ryan says Barella ends up too expensive. What is the plan B on getting a box-to-box midfielder?
I would take Declan Rice.
I think he's... See,
if Man City want
the fact is, Arsenal, West Ham turned down an 80 million bid for him.
Right.
Exactly, so we're not going to sign him. Simple as that.
Arsenal turned an 80 million pound bid for him.
I still could see I could still maybe Man City coming in, putting a bid for him, and maybe Calvin Phillips going for him on loan or something.
When I was on Tony's show a few days ago, we were discussing a box-to-box midfielder from Wolfsburg, but his name's gone.
Yeah, in Mejia. Yeah,
that's it.
Or Felix and Mejia. Yeah, I like them.
Mejia.
If you're looking for a box-to-box that I like a lot. From outside the Prem, I'm thinking of someone like Maxence Cacare at Lyon. That would be my pick. I think he's terrific. This guy.
There's not really any strong links with him, unfortunately, though. But he's rated very, very highly.
Tom says, Chippers, I agree with your point. He sticks with known players. He's not adventurous at all. Yeah. Willock could be playing for England in some of these games. He could have been. I think it's just the injury. Exactly. Willock should be getting a crack. He should be. Totally agree, Alex. We have a crack in England squad being wasted by a drip of a manager.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Henderson should be anywhere near that midfield. I still think Henderson is a good midfielder, but at the level we're trying to play, he's 6th or 7th choice for me in midfield.
He's a guy. He's like their version of Paul Dummett, right? Because Paul Dummett's a locker room guy, like a character, a dressing room guy. He shouldn't be playing many.
So you're saying Dummett to Mackham? So you're saying Dummett to Mackham now?
No. What I'm saying is Dummett is a guy that's
Welsh. Apparently, he's not even Geordie technically.
Yeah. I'll tell you the reason why he's Welsh. I found this out. Because his great-grandfather was Welsh. He was not getting picked for England. He chose Wales. He never got chose for Wales.
Well, he did, but they retired. twice.
Yeah. Andrew says Southgate and a waistcoat Bruce Ball. Exactly.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Jake says, how will get a trophy? The thing is, Jake, Eddie Howe's not going to England anytime soon.
He doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to anyway.
Because he likes to work with his players on a day-by-day basis, being in amongst the guys, you know, working on things. He doesn't. He don't like to do the. Not yet. He's too young.
He's a very good manager.
Absolutely. Tsunami says he put Pep as England manager when he leaves Man City. Watch us win trophies.
I mean, if
He's not leaving them anytime soon.
If that wouldn't, you know, thinking about like the top managers of all time, you know, you get managers winning Champions Leagues and winning trebles and going unbeaten and doing all these things. Nobody's done that yet, where they step into a role and make a national team like ridiculously
dominant.
Overpowered. Yeah. I mean, apart from Spain, but I think that was more due to that crop of Real Madrid and Barcelona coming through at the same time and just being elite together. But no, you know, if Pep were to suddenly become the England manager and win us a trophy and do everything he's already done in his career, like I think he's clear of Alex Ferguson then, like massively.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he's a better coach than Ferguson by far. But if you're strictly as a manager, there is a good debate there.
But if he wins England a trophy, he skips like instantly.
Yeah.
Aaron says, I'm off to bed, Annie, mate. I'm on the Mandy. See you a bit soon. Take care, and thanks for tuning in. For me, the final straw was the Nations League, dropped to the lower league. TR being relegated was England's biggest about. That was terrible, that as well. England play their best under Terry Venables, who utilised England's huge options in attacking midfielders and strikers. He had 7 top strikers to pick from, and he gave them all a go. He did, didn't he?
Yeah, totally.
Covey says, why is Joe Linton playing on the right?
I don't know.
After Brazil manager.
Yep. With us playing attacker mid, why haven't we gone for a number 6 as Joe Linton as a box 2 on the left, and Bruno could be a player on the right if we sign a CDM so we can attack? We can't do that. You never know.
We got a really nice midfield 3 setup, right? Because we could plug in a center mid, an attacking mid, or a defensive mid. I know we all want to see Bruno get more forward, but clearly he can play as a DM. But that's a nice thing about our midfield setup is we can plug in. As long as you got legs, passing ability, quick decision making, you could be on. And you're talented enough, obviously.
I think a CDM is actually more important than like an attacking midfielder. It might be an unpopular opinion, but we've already got Bruno because we'll let Shelby go.
Well,
I guess I definitely agree with you. I think why we're getting links with Madison is because goals from midfield, like consistent goals from midfield. Bruno
that'd be good.
But yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Question for you, Alex. Are we getting anywhere near who's this?
Kvaratskhelia?
No, he's not about him. He's on about is he not on about Lacken Maka? I think he's on about the funny guy from
I remember
1860 München from that funny club.
Apparently because he likes sheep.
Lucas Paqueta's just been booked.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I've seen 4 to 5 links to Desire Doué from
Yes, he did. Yeah.
I've seen him linked. I think it was.
If you're thinking of future 2024, Henderson should be thinking of retirement in the MLS rather than in England. He's had his opportunities. It's time for others to get that, I agree. International manager jobs isn't what it was. It used to be the pinnacle, but there are no great managers in a national job now. The best managers are all in club football. Club football is the elite. Absolutely it is. It's easier to be a good coach when you can buy anyone you want. Jake, you've had an absolute story here.
What's happened?
He says Bruce will win the World Cup. I think that would be worse.
That tackle, by the way, from Paqueta that Lewis has just on about was absolutely horrendous. He's just nearly sent someone to hospital with that tackle. That was atrocious.
Are you watching it?
He started his slide tackle from about 15 yards away from the player. That was horrendous.
South American teams don't know what friendlies are, bro.
Hi, yes, Alex. Classic. Paqueta just got a yellow. Bruno's a DM. There's loads of better players than Bruno in attacking midfield. I still think that Gula and Viega will be good buys for what we need of it. We're still in with them as well. Because if you remember, we had Shelby as at number 6 till he got injured, and Bruno was better in the first season with freedom. He's a capable player, but a proper CDM would make Bruno happy. Yeah,
I agree with that.
Probably discipline too with Bruno, because there were a few games last year where he was on the verge of getting some reds. He was really getting. I love when players get stuck in, but you always want to have some balance in terms of like don't want to lose your head completely. But yeah.
Bruce would win the kebab eating World Cup. Says Coffee. Win the kebab. Well, we've actually been going an hour, so it's time for you.
Okay, can I speak about Messi after the food picks?
Go on then, yep.
All right.
Right, I'm just counting how many we've got for tonight. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, that's not bad.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, you're fucking joking, man.
You know, I was done after 12, didn't you?
I thought you were after 11, not fucking 12.
Okay, then.
Well,
now,
more food picks for us, the guys to roast.
well, then this is what we're going to kick off with first. So here we are. Then you ready? Here it is.
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
What is that?
Right, that is a right. That is a beef vindaloo with rice at the Adelaide Oval in Australia.
Rice? That's not fucking rice. Looks like a tub of fucking lord.
Looks like
That's
tofu.
not
I can
rice.
see some. I can see some. rice, to
you
be fair.
can just see. I can actually just see the rice. Actually,
Yeah.
Where?
I can see someone on one of the bits
What?
of beef
All the smatterings on each side, the little smatterings on each side. Fuck me, man.
Right, I'll give you my thoughts. That would be a no for me. I don't think I could bring myself to eat a vindaloo at all.
No.
How much is that?
That would cost £8 for that.
Hang on.
No, you can keep it.
At the toilet afterwards?
Nope.
Anyone else? No? Or
No.
No.
Hell no. No, that's
No,
Nope.
definitely not for me. I couldn't. I don't think
No.
I could do a vindaloo at all. Okay, next one.
Yeah.
All right.
That looks good.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it's but
And
how,
it is for the price.
pizza slice at Chicago 5, but it's $9.50 for a slice.
What?
Oh yeah.
I'm not
Wait,
paying
where is
that.
that?
Come
You
on.
say Chicago?
You can get better at the Granger Market.
Everything.
It's a lot cheaper.
That doesn't look great.
I was born in Chicago. Everything's overpriced.
Well, I'm sorry, you get a full pizza
Exactly,
for way
Steve.
less than that.
Considering
so
it's
that's a no for
Chicago
me.
Fire, you would think that is literally the famous place for pizza. You'd think it'd be a little bit better. Than
Oh, I love
Oh,
Chicago
yeah,
pizza, to be
exactly.
fair.
Yeah.
But
Yo,
I mean, it's
did you see
American, it's
that?
overpriced.
They haven't even cut the foot. They haven't even cut the foot. Put it back on. They haven't even cut the fucking slice properly. There's still a quarter of a slice hanging on. Look.
It is, isn't it?
There's still a quarter of a slice hanging from the other part, hanging on the side. of it.
You get that other slice of pizza. And this is not a slice of pizza. I'm getting like less than a slice of pizza here.
Right.
Lads,
Okay,
Joe Linton's just scored.
he's just scored, Joe Linden.
He's just scored.
I'm
Nice
seeing
one.
it yet. I'm
It
behind.
just came up on my phone.
Okay, so
Done.
Carlos
Big
scored for
race
England
there.
last night. I've won Magic Players of the Year for my team, and now Joe Linton scored for Brazil.
Right, next one.
Mason,
Yeah.
these spoilers, mate. Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, next one.
I'm not the only one, though.
Right, this is the next
Oh,
one.
is that on the fan pot?
Get in there.
Right, that
Oh,
is
mate.
that's crispy Korean chicken and skin on fries
No,
at Vancouver Whitecaps for $9.60.
no, that's a dog. No.
That's a no from me. I'll take the
I
fry.
am not pick. Oh.
Yeah.
960.
Do they, al-
But then again,
Do they
we
always-
all know it's that part
do
of the
they
world.
always serve food in a plant pot? Because that's the fucking plant pot.
Yeah, the flower pot. On the hedge is a flower pot. Like one of the stupid things.
Okay, nah,
I
not
will
for
not
me,
have
that
that.
one. No. Okay, next one. Now this is a better. Well, this is better. What about that? one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Yeah.
I just
Right.
like cheese pizza, but
Ooh.
I'll still take that.
It's Italian sausage pizza at Brisbane in Australia, but $8.70 for that.
That's good
Cheese
value.
is a bit
Not
well,
bad.
dude.
$8.70 for that. Yeah, I would pay that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
That's
The
quality.
Joe Linton goal was just a tap in.
Well,
Yeah,
he
it's good.
scored. That's the main
Scrappy.
thing.
It
First
wasn't
goal.
just a tap in. He positioned himself right at the back post.
That's a good
you know,
thing. I
but
mean,
he
you're
kept
about
trying.
it.
Oh,
It's a
VAR.
volley as well.
Oh. What? They got VAR in a friendly. Jesus Christ.
Okay, right, next one. It's another pizza.
Oh,
Okay, we
no.
got
Yeah,
a
I'll
couple
take
of
that.
That's a
slices.
goal, Fred.
Yeah.
I'll
But
take
that's
that.
saved it. Neo Quibca. That's in
Is
Brazil.
that
as
not
well.
garlic bread?
It's $4.20 for those 2 slices.
I'll take that.
420.
Yes.
Maybe.
Like hang on, 420. £2.10. Now you can't complain.
That's good. I'll take that.
Okay then. Yeah, I would as well. Anyone
No.
else? Fair play. Next one.
Oh, it might have come off Casemiro's arm in the build-up there. I hope it didn't.
What?
Oh.
Goal
The
stand.
goal's been given.
Oh, has it been given?
Yeah, well then,
I
Jonathan.
think they're lucky there,
Okay.
really.
Yes, the next one.
No.
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 Right.
no.
That
What
is
the hell
a
is that sauce?
that is a gyros platter box at North Court City FC in Australia.
That's a
Hang on,
$10.50
it was
for
all
that.
excuses from Australia.
What the heck? What the
That's
hell
a
is that?
mess. That's a mess.
It does
Oh.
Looks like
in
looks
there.
like Schofield's splattered up the top.
Oh,
Yes,
Nathan.
I just had to see it.
Oh, lads, it's 2-0 Brazil now. Rodrigo.
Oh well.
Spoilers.
Oh,
Right.
God. I'm watching on the stream. I'm behind.
Oh, sorry, Lewis.
Right. That's a
I'll not
right.
say
then.
anything.
That's a no for me for that one. That's
No,
that
hell
just
no.
isn't-
That's
no.
gross.
Okay. Next one.
Is that in Brazil?
Yeah, that's called a troperio.
That egg looks
Wow.
like it's just come from a fucking Haribo pack. That fucking hell.
It does, doesn't it?
Have you seen it?
Is that Botafogo's stadium?
That's Atletico
Mineiro.
Mineiro.
Yeah. Okay. Nah, no for me. That's gross.
Oh, it looks
No.
rubber. Too much rubber.
The egg looks fake.
Yeah, it does actually. It looks like one of those like little kid
Plastic toys.
place. That's plastic toys. Yeah. Oh, that's gross.
No for me for that one.
No,
So
no.
No.
okay, then fair play. Right, next one. This looks a nice one.
All right.
Nah.
What the hell is that toe in the hole?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a ton hole. Yeah, it's a giant Yorkshire
What?
pudding.
Why would you put greenery on it for? Well, just why? It just ruins it.
That's
Jesus.
nasty.
Well, hold on a minute. Why you said why would you put gravy on that?
No greenery. Why would you put the
Green.
green? Why would you put green stuff on it? Come on. Just have the Yorkshire, the sausage, and the gravy. That's it. Then you're fine.
I
Put
would
some
say
green
yes
shit
to
on it
that.
like that.
What's wrong with broccoli with like a roast dinner? That's fine.
It just
Exactly.
looks.
I
It
agree,
looks
Alex,
wrong. It doesn't look right on there.
Yeah, I agree. That don't look right.
I'd say yes
Each
to
their
that.
own. But yeah, it's gross.
I like that. I would say yes to that. It's saved
Yeah.
in. Hold on, where is it? Hold on, I'm just finding where it's saved. It's saved in Opta Stadium in Perth, so it's in Australia as well.
How-
850.
Where you going?
How many pictures have you got from Australia?
There's a few in there.
Steve, you need
Found.
to get yourself on the Yorkshire puddings. They're life-changing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
people. I know people are going to take the mick on my surname now.
York, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Right, next one.
Oh, that's
Oh
for
my.
good. That's
Fish and
oh,
chips, mushy peas, and fucking gravy.
It's not
That's-
gravy. It's actually curry sauce.
that's
Oh.
gross.
No, not curry sauce.
Well, can anyone tell where that's saved at?
Arsenal.
No.
Arsenal.
17 quid, I think.
You just said it,
Oh, what?
Lawrence. 70 quid for that.
Arsenal are really good at ripping off their.
I'll tell you what, right? Do you know what I've just paid 17 quid for, right? A hot dog, a portion of chips, and a Kinder Bueno bloody waffle, and it was a lot more than that for 17
Where
quid.
Where was
How
that?
long you
at?
had a hot dog for your tea?
Movie
I'll tell you
foods?
what though, Jamie Rubin on his podcast appearance said that he thought the Emirates was the best hospitality experience and the food was the best. But obviously, I think he's in the posher.
He'll be in the
he
posh
won't be in
part,
that
yeah.
bit. Yeah.
I mean, 70 quid for fish and chips? Nah, I'm not paying that.
Hang on.
You can get a lot cheaper at Whitley Bay. Or like
Yeah,
other
that's what
areas in the northeast.
like I said, Arsenal are specialists in ripping off. I mean, ripping off their fans, bro. It costs. I looked at the other day. I saw something. It was like 120 quid for a Saka number 7 Arsenal kit with Champions League patches.
Jesus.
120.
Like to be fair, £17 is roughly what you pay for fish and chips where I live now.
Fair play. Okay, next.
It's
All right. No problem, Alex, if you've got to go.
see Alex.
Just
I'm
before
gonna-
you go,
Yeah,
Alex,
see you guys.
tell you where they can find you, and also where can.
Oh yeah, well, the Toon Review. So feel free to come and have a look at the Toon Review on YouTube.
Great,
But
great
before you
channel.
do that, make sure you sub to this lovely man in the top left here. Make sure you
thank
like
you,
and
cheers.
subscribe to this
Cheers.
channel.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought I'd
Cheers.
come and drop in and say hello. I haven't been on
Cheers,
for a while.
cheers so much, man. Cheers, Alex.
But yeah, take care. Enjoy the rest of the show, everybody.
Let's
Take
see one more
Alex.
night.
Alex,
Alex,
everybody.
Talking with you, man.
Well, that was Alex. Yep. Feel free to check. Yep. On the Tomb Review YouTube channel. Great channel as well. The Tomb Review. 20 on the way to 21,000 subscribers as well. Brilliant.
Yeah, I want to apologise for the spoiler early on. I only just wanted to say because Joe Linton scored.
Okay, fair. That's
Big
fair.
Joe.
Right. Next one. And for this next one, there's a certain song you can say about this one.
Oh boy.
You get your
Oh,
hot dogs off
hey.
the burger bun.
Is that Sunderland, is it?
Not gated.
No, it's a gated.
God, that looks
Oh yeah,
dry.
I remember. I know. I tell you the reason why it happened. Because Mason can agree with me here. Because they ran out of hot dog buns.
What?
Yeah. Well, then fair play then.
Yeah, that's a no from me.
That's nasty.
That's quite.
Yeah, this is not.
Nah.
I feel
I
embarrassed.
think Lawrence is frozen.
Okay. Right. Next one.
Oh yes. Yes.
No.
That's sexual.
Yeah, it's a double day bacon cheeseburger at Ashton FC.
I would
Yes.
have that.
The last one I agree with and say yes to. Just took 15
Yeah.
pictures.
Okay, we got another burger and chips. There you are.
Arsenal again.
Oh, why that massive? I'll have it, but no, I'll take the gravy news.
Yeah.
I'll take the fries.
But
I
the
don't
guess
like
what?
burger, I don't like
It's an
burger.
Arsenal women, but it's 21.50.
20.
Eh?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
They probably get you a
Yeah.
keychain at the Arsenal store with those prices. That's nuts.
Not that price. They can piss off with
No,
that.
they can shove it up at the sun, doesn't shine.
Okay, next one.
Oh,
Oh,
it's in the Spurs.
No, that's not Spurs. Actually, it's Brecon City.
no.
Bristol
I thought
City.
Yes.
6.50 for the lot of them.
650.
I'll probably be sick after
I tell
you.
you which one I would have.
Oh yes, Biscoff, lovely. What's
Like, you know
that?
the one, you know, on top of the Biscoff one, the chocolate.
Is that like
That looks like-
Oreos?
That looks like
Yeah,
cookies
it does.
and cream. It might be
Yes, it does.
cookies and
I'll take
cream.
the Oreo.
Is that not? Is that
Yeah,
not Oreos, Munchies, Lotus, and obviously strawberries?
I think you're right there.
What's
Chip.
a
Yeah, I think-
Lotus? Is that a graham cracker or something? Lotus?
No, it's
Oh.
like a caramel flavored biscuit.
It's-
Wait,
it's-
so what? Hold on. What's a biscuit in U.S. terms?
Hang on. A biscuit, like some Americans call biscuits cookies.
Oh, okay.
But
All right, fair
in
enough.
UK,
Digestive.
Yeah, like a digestive biscuit. Like, for example, like you know, you have it like in the UK. Like if you have, we do have cookies, but they have to be something that have to be a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, I think that's right. Americans do call biscuits cookies.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, then, but that's a yes for me. I would certainly have
Mhm.
one of those.
Yeah,
Right,
I would have the cookie.
Okay, next one.
Too much
Oh,
fucking
is that
gravy.
blood? What the hell? What the hell is that?
It's pie and mash at pie mash and gravy at Lose FC.
That's fucking hell. Where'd you get red gravy from, like?
£6.
That's rank. No.
That's a no from me.
No, for me.
No chance.
Actually, yes. Yes.
Okay.
You drink the
Okay.
gravy with your Mason.
No, just
Oh,
have a
you
pie.
fucking man.
Fucking hell, man.
Right, next one.
It's vile.
Oh, can't be a hot dog. Cheese dog.
Fuck off.
Why are you saying for Goffle, Mason?
Because it's fucking Cardiff with the bloody back. I can see the blue bits.
It is Cardiff, yes,
Cardiff
Mason.
City.
You can have that. You can have that.
It is Cardiff. It is Cardiff. Well done,
You can have
Mason.
Cardiff can have that instead.
What's wrong with Wales?
Like,
Right.
yucky da, boy da, Knoxville da.
Right,
What's wrong with
next one. Oh, I think Gold's trying to get back in because he came out. And
Steve, I want to say I'm a Swansea fan. That's why I hate them.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
You there, Gordon?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey,
Wi-Fi went off.
no problem.
But
next one.
had to tell you back on again. So
No, not for me.
Oh, no.
It's chicken
Yeah, what
flatbread
is
saved at Barnsley for a £5.
Barnes.
£5. Actually, £5
Barnsley.
not bad.
No.
Jake, please, no. Just no.
Oh,
I'm guessing
What
something
has
horrible's
Jake said?
just come in, has it?
Yes.
Okay, next one. Oh, someone else is coming in. Oh, I think it's Lawrence trying to get back in again. Is he there? Here he is.
Hi guys.
Okay, next one.
Oh, that looks sad.
Egg McMuffin.
It's a
it
different.
does, to be fair, it does look like an Egg McMuffin, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Cheeseburger with onion at Long Eaton United for £3.
No,
no,
Nah.
Three quid. Oh, for three
Nah,
quid, you
looks
can't complain.
Nah, definitely not for me. Okay, next one.
what
Who's
is that?
that?
Right, this
No,
one.
that's gross.
Right, I'll tell you what that is. That's a mince pie at Berwick Rangers.
Berwick Rangers. Berwick.
Scotland.
No, hang on. Berwick's. Hang on. Berwick's English is no from
Berwick's the Bulldogs?
Berwick's on the borders.
Yeah, because they're playing the Scottish League, even though like because they have a weird because they speak Geordie but Scottish as well. It's a bit of a mixture. between
That
Scottish-
looks dry as anything. So
No,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Hang on,
Thank you.
No.
it's probably dry in the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yep. Okay, next one.
How many's left?
Oh,
Oh, no.
no. No.
Right,
no.
that is a chicken and prawn laksa at Spurs.
That's gross.
$8.95.
Wait, I can't see it on the screen.
Oh,
No.
No,
Nah, definitely not for me.
That's gross.
no, that's enough for me.
And the last one.
Thank God. The hot dog.
Hang on. That looks like you get it from a corner shop.
It's a bacon baguette at Real Madrid for $4.20.
Bargain.
Guess the probably done the probably went to the local corner shop and said, right, can we have 100 of them baguettes, please?
That's gross.
I know.
Right then. Okay then. Let's go through these comments in, and I'm going to play some clips after this. So I'm up to with me comments.
Pete, I'm going to shoot okay because I'm down
Yeah.
to the TV, I think.
No problem, Chippers. Well, we don't
Yeah,
need to we can find you because we know where we can find you already.
Channel 900 at 10 o'clock, people. Be there or be square.
You only got about half an hour to go.
that's it, Chippers.
Yeah, I'm just going to make sure I've got baby oil. So,
Okay
see
then.
you lads.
See you, Chippers. Take care, man.
That's yours.
Coffee says 20 delicious food to look up to. That's a full poop scoop. I love vindaloo with rice and would take that. Fair enough. Oh, I couldn't do that. Looks like a frozen ice and curry. Bruder set up a few goals and scored a couple. He's not at 8 or 10. Yep.
By the way, I found out that they're wearing black tonight for an anti-racism
Oh.
thing.
Yeah.
All right, then. Good.
Oh,
good.
yes, Archer.
Archer.
Hello.
You're late.
I know, and I'm here.
Pizza zero effort. Beef vindaloo could be rare, could be a poll. I'm going to go no. It doesn't look like a great sim. It looks like a slad, little sand and a rib off. Dog droppings says pizza toppings. Had on that is that butter on that curry. They need to start the pizza cutter. Joe Linton because he scored. Oh my god, we're getting Joe. Nice in the bowl. I'm saying yes to that. Okay, no. Pizza looks nice. That pizza could feed a family. That's rotten charcoal crust. Hey, Tony's in the chat.
No, Tony.
Speaking of Tony, I've got, if you're watching to us still, Tony, I'm playing some clips about some funny times I've had on the show and what he and use, and it's one you're involved in as well, Tony. Yes, for 420. Hi, Tony. It's all about my TV, Andrew. Oh, look at that. Looks lush in that box. Platter blocks. Looks like a miniature model of Jurassic Park. Schofield's secret sauce. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi, everyone. I'm Odeon on cricket, says Cristiano. I'd say yes to that. Not too dissimilar to the Gyros box. You get that from Acropolis in the Granger market. Try it. Fair play. Looks like a fried pigeon egg. No, the egg looks odd. That egg looks pale. Looks very NSFW, that. Okay. Sausage in a flap. Yeah, I'd go with that. Sausage yolks are putting yum. Tone and all pretend to be posh with garnish. Yeah. You only like food if it's great. Nice fish and chips. Fish and chips is a rip-off. Big Joe scores on 27 minutes. He does 70 quid anyway. Yeah, that was the also fish and chips. Curry with fish and chips. Nope, especially with the mushy peas too. Curry and mushy peas. Jesus wept in the price. Absolutely. People say bye, Alex. Hot dog bun. Chuck it. Oh my God, that's all for the food at the heat is usually fairly decent too.
It is.
Oh, you always have a lot. Yeah. Hot dog looks like Cuban cigars. Thinking the floor is more nutritious than hot dog. Jesus Christ. That bacon cheeseburger is a thing of beauty. I could eat that bacon cheeseburger right now. Me doctor won't be happy with that. Guys, what's the difference? The professional shit and standard.
Hey, I can't explain about the shirt. Like the professional ones, what the players wear. Then the standard one, it's cheaper what the fans can buy, but you can still buy the professional one. But it costs, I wouldn't be surprised if the Newcastle shirt this season for the professional one's going to be £110.
The professional one also, I think it's made of a slightly different material, and also the iron-on badge compared to the what's it called, the stitched one,
embroidered,
right,
yeah. Embroidered. For fuck's sake, Jake's hot dog looks like Schofield's.
Jake, dirty, you're dirty.
£21.50. Are they raising money for transfers?
Yeah,
that burger's okay, but the £21.50 piss off. Anyway, yes to the donuts. 21 quid, I'd say. Keep it. Well, £6.50 for all that. Not bad at all, I agree. Hi, Peter, lads. How's it going? Any news on any new players yet? No, not yet, still. Why does every picture look like Chipper's sex life?
What the fuck?
That gravy looks dodgy. Nope, the pie's had a period. Oh, God. Drink the gravy. Ew, says Coffee. Because he's still a virgin, we need to send Chippers to Amsterdam. Not a bad idea. For fuck's sake, Jake, man.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is.
He said Mesa drunk Schofield's gravy.
Fucking hell, man.
Oh,
man.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's bad.
Welsh hot dog, nope. The flatbread looks nice. Okay,
Welsh hot. Can I just say something? Welsh hot dog, 1. The club, 2. So that's for Cardiff City.
To be fair, I've been to Cardiff. There was a prostitute
it's
right outside the hotel. That's great because oh Jesus, Beer.
That's what you get in Cardiff. That's what you get. It's not like in Swansea. That's what you get in Cardiff. It's basically like what you get in Sunderland.
Looks like someone's thumbing that burger. It's sticking out. Oh dear, what a sad looking burger. Cheap though. I give it a go. Mince pie, that's a turd. Mince pie looks suspicious. That's awful. Berwick English. Bean sprouts, lactan nice, says Andrew. No. Terry Adam with a pint. Half-eaten baguette. Bacon baguette 420. Maybe I'd need to say it properly. See you later, Chippers. I didn't find him on channel 900. That's right. Right, we're going to play a clip.
I can't say about Messi.
Yeah, go on then.
What do you think about Messi going to the MLS?
I'll be watching him. I'll be watching him, man.
We actually discussed this last week, and I could understand.
Gotta be crazy him playing with DeAndre Yedlin, and Yedlin's the captain of that team.
I have a Yedlin Newcastle shirt.
Oh, nice.
And have you realised what number he's got for into Miami already?
10.
Go on.
He's got the number 10. He's got the number 10 shirt.
Fair play. Okay, then. Right, we are going to play a clip from one of the old the shows, and Archer. This happened because of what Archer said on one show one time. So let's get this one up first. So here we are. We'll get it up. On.
Oh my, it's getting
That's spicy sausage. It's Sparta Prague for $3.30.
Not bad, but you need a drink with that.
I would have it.
Yes or no?
Yes, yes, I need to get a drink.
Oh. Archer, what do you think?
Nah, it's just awful. I would just probably ask the geezer on the counter, is that your chopper and a bun?
Oh no! Oh, it happened.
Finally got him.
Oh no!
Like, you got some cleaning up to do now, haven't you?
Oh Jesus wept. Oh, it's all over me tongue as well.
What's all over your top, Pete? That sausage.
Oh, I just said it. I've just smeared water everywhere out my mouth.
Yeah, so yeah, just pop up and go top of the
Oh,
you have to watch it again because it's funny.
oh, thanks again, Archer, for that. I'm oh, it's all over me green screen as well, man.
But it's only water, Pete, it'll dry.
Well, it will dry.
That was so funny.
It looks like a red rocket, and if you gave it plus Viagra, bro, that thing is messed up.
Jake, please, man. For fuck's sake.
Joe Lynn being interviewed at half time. Interesting, laughing face. That hot dog and the burger bun to that one is when Schofield. Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
For fuck's sake. Where the fuck's going?
That was a javelin, not a hot dog.
Have you got your ticket for Gators against Newcastle?
I got mine.
I'm in Newcastle. I'm in.
The real question is, are any of you coming to America to watch Newcastle play?
No,
I think Adam Pearson's going. I think
I'll probably watch. Yeah, I think I won't be able to watch the Villa game because I'm on holiday in Spain. But I'll probably watch the Chelsea and Brighton game. Chelsea and Brighton games when I'm back in England.
Or indeed the Newcastle fan TV going over to us.
Yes,
America. Steve,
probably
yeah. Me and Lee Lawler are we're gonna be going to Atlanta, Philadelphia, and New York. So
and
we'll a bunch of videos.
I'm looking forward to the Chelsea game. So I'll need on the play his old ground.
That'll be cracking that, like.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I'm going against Sunderland pre-season. I won't be against Newcastle because I'm going to be on holiday.
Oh,
Lewis, you know, like where we usually sit in the Gator games, and that's I'm on the other side.
Are you in the Newcastle end?
I'm in the Newcastle end for that game as well.
I'm not. I'm in the Gator end.
That's fair play.
Only reason is because I know that stand really well now.
Oh well.
No, because a Sunderland fan who I know, who goes to Gator games, he's sitting in the Sunderland, so I may as well do it for Newcastle.
To be fair, you know there's going to be lots of Newcastle fans in the Gator then anyway, isn't there?
Aye. I know a few people. I know a few people who are doing it as well. They go to sit in the home end as well. So
right, going over to the one before that I've just missed. NUFC top spot in the Brazil crowd. Apparently. Yeah. Nice.
That's what's up.
Tom's going over to the Heat game. Incredible, taking so many to an away game. Nice. Well,
it's not really.
Well, it is just across the water. Like, put it this way: we get there on the metro.
I'm impressed because we're playing what's it called? We're playing, I forget who we're playing in New Jersey for one of the games. It got sold out real quick. I think it's
Chelsea.
Yeah, I think it might be the Chelsea. That's sold out real
not Chelsea because that's in Atalanta.
Oh, so it's gonna be either Villa. I think it's Villa is in
Villa or Brighton. I'll have a look.
So it's sold out. So I'm actually there could be a lot of Newcastle fans.
Tom says that's why there's a laughing emoji there. Okay, then. Well, we'll get on to the next part of the show now. Did anyone watch from last Saturday? The Champions League final.
Yeah.
John Stones was terrific. I mean, Man City as a whole actually weren't even that good. I thought Inter were terrific, absolutely terrific. Physicality wise, they actually matched up with Man City and were better. Like physicality wise, in terms of just like the tactically and all that. Like Inzaghi, I knew exactly what I was expecting, so I wasn't surprised. But Inter were terrific, man. And for me, that shows why a Brozovic, I would take at Newcastle in a heartbeat. I would even take a Çalhanoğlu, a Barella, Di Marco. A lot of good players on Inter. But as a team, yeah, they performed really well. But Man City just found that one moment of quality, and they converted. So that was the difference, really. But Inter did all right, besides Lukaku.
I mean, that chance they had, and it was Lukaku.
I mean, to be fair, the one with the DiMarco header, he couldn't get out of the way in time. Like, if that's anyone, they couldn't. Yeah, that was unlucky. But the one with anywhere but there for Lukaku, when Ederson saved it with his knees, kind of. Yeah, he should have done better. But it is what it is. But yeah, good game though. Good game. Like, it was competitive. It was really, really competitive. I saw people saying it was going to be 3-4, 5-0. I was like, I thought it was going to be 1-1. So I knew it was going to be super competitive. So, but yeah.
I think the referee was a bit shit as well.
Oh,
the referee was shit.
I mean,
Mason.
What happened?
I don't know why you've put that. When we've had that one so many times.
It's not Dixon.
Oh,
it's not
man.
Dixon, man. Oh.
No, but we know what it still means.
Oh, I just like doing it. Yeah. Oh, it's so funny.
I mean, the fact is, mate, if you keep putting the same ones in, we're not going to fall for it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Mason, you've had a Castori.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Atlanta, Villas, Philadelphia, Brighton to New Jersey, but basically just across the river from New York. So there you are.
Right.
Obviously, yeah, I'm looking forward. Look forward to it.
Yes,
I don't know why Mason's put that, because I don't know why we are for that.
Who's Dixman niece?
Look how much bloody crime I got.
It's one of those dodgy ones.
Yeah.
Americans talking about football reminds me of the time I give a crossword to a blind man.
Yeah, I know. It is what it is. I mean, what do you want me? Look, do you want me to talk in a fake British Geordie accent? Because it ends up sounding Australian. So I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Fair enough. Okay, but the Champions League, it wasn't the greatest of finals, but do you think it was just a matter of time that Man City were going to get the Champions League at one point?
Yeah. I kind of thought if they don't win this game, then are they ever going to win the Champions League?
I mean, for me, they deserve it, and you know what? It just goes to show that if you have ambition as a club, I get the money helps and all that, and they wouldn't be in that position without the money. It's also about the ambition, right? It's also about the ambition, and it's about how you spend that money. Like, Man City run their club flawlessly top to bottom, from the men's team, the women's, the youth academy, the way they do transfers. Like, everything is so methodical. And it isn't just blind luck that they stumble upon all these trophies. And you know what? Fair play to them. That's what we're trying to emulate to. And I like the fact that we're going to be competing against them, because for me, iron sharpens iron, right? If you're competing against the best, if you aren't good enough, then you'll be exposed as such. But if you can grow and that kind of thing, then there you go. You'll become good. Like, England don't learn anything playing San Marino, right? You learn things playing against Argentina, France, etc. So it's a welcome challenge.
Like, the Champions League for us next year, that'll be a learning curve for like everyone. Like, what players are good enough, and and also potentially getting used to having to play a lot more games. So you need a bigger squad.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, go on.
And also, I like what Newcastle's done as well, saying about season tickets with, if you want to commit to FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and Champions League. What I think.
Yeah,
That'd
I'll
be
see
good.
about it. The good thing is, we'll finally hit something about it. We can renew it there again this Monday.
Yeah, I'll be looking at that. I'll commit, I think, to the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup as well.
No, but you're not seeing
the Champions League as well.
Hmm?
You can commit to the Champions League once as well.
Yeah.
I mean, what I want to talk about, we know the season ticket prices have gone up. But this has caused a lot of a debate. Now, for a Champions League game, it's going to cost 55 quid for a ticket.
What?
Hang on, that's just for season ticket holders. That is just the season ticket holder prices. If it's not season ticket holders, I think it's going to be close to 70 quid.
70 quid just for a non-season ticket?
Yeah.
People won't be asked because they have to pay like 75 quid for the Man U Cup final.
Like,
you know what? I can understand why they've upped the prices because we're on the Champions League.
Yeah.
And if it's going to help with FFP in a way, then okay.
Yeah. Like, put it this way, fans would have said, I'll pay X amount to watch Newcastle in the Champions League again, yet, we'll probably pay 55 quid, and they're like, no, I'm not paying that much. Like, when they would have paid more than that, they would have paid more than that previously.
I think for me, and obviously as an outsider, I haven't been to a Newcastle game yet. I'm going to 3, like I said, in the USA. So then I could, all these people saying, you've never seen Newcastle in person. Well, now I have. So, but for me, American, like in terms of outside of football, because not football, in terms of soccer, like prices for MLS games are not that expensive because the it's all about supply and demand, right? If I want to go to NFL games, if you want to go see Chiefs, one of these big a really, really good team, it's like $400 for cheap seats. So, you know what I'm saying? So baseball tickets are pretty cheap because there's 180 that a team plays in a season, right? So those are going to be cheaper. What it is for me is that, like, yeah, it is a lot, but I guess compared to how I see it, like, it is a lot. Don't get me wrong. But compared to the prices, if I wanted to go see the Celtics play or someone like that, like the NBA and NFL, those prices are even. They're crazy. But I understand in football in England, Europe, and whatever, the desire for football is obviously much. You're more of a footballing culture than the U.S. But
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
know how much Man City have putting out for some of the prices. People complain about ours. I seen Man City's.
Go on then.
£710 for Man City.
Look at Spurs. It's $2,000 for Spurs.
Basically, sure that's not in like the premium section or somewhere.
Is that for a season ticket?
It's in the South Stand, lower one, 710 quid. East Stand,
Arsenal, I think, charge on quite an arm and a leg as well.
You think there'd be cheaper areas than 710?
The 2 highest adult season ticket prices in the Premier League are Arsenal and Spurs are number 1. Spurs, it's $2,000. $2,000.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because they're like London and they're probably 2 of the bigger clubs in London. But then again, Spurs don't have European football, so you can question them a lot more.
They haven't been good since Pochettino was there, really.
It's not surprised.
I mean,
not surprised when you have
Birmingham City have won a trophy more recently than them.
Yeah,
West
Ham have won a trophy more recently than Spurs.
Portsmouth have. That's how far I'm going.
Birmingham City.
Exactly.
What poster was a Checker Trophy?
No, it was the FA Cup.
Oh, yes, Tony.
2008.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah,
Tony.
I just couldn't be bothered to stick my laptop on, so I'm on my iPad.
Have you seen tonight's food pics? I guess you've seen tonight's food pictures.
Yeah, I did comment on a couple of them, yeah.
Do you like your new shirt, Tony?
I love it, yeah. I did a review yesterday.
I know.
Right.
It's a good video as well. But it seems about your green screen not working properly.
Well, I didn't have it up, so that's why. So, yeah.
Right, I'm going to play... Yeah, go on, Steve, quickly.
Good comment from Tom Lynch. He said someone did a calculation when we first played in the Champions League. That was what? 97? No, 98?
20 years ago.
Yeah, so 27 pounds. So there you go. That's
Right.
some good context. So
do you think Newcastle will have a home game in
Yeah.
pre-Christmas rally?
Of course.
Yeah.
Right then, we're going to play
Yeah.
another. I have to say, I'm going to play another clip, and this is one
Go on,
that Tony came up with. Right, one time on my show, Tony was doing a comparison of footballers looking like some animal.
Oh
merchandise.
God.
This one had me creasing from one of the shows.
Oh yeah, I just one of this now. It's the Bruno Fernandes.
And it's not the Fernandes. It's this one that had me in stitches. So here we go.
Oh boy.
Hope you're ready for this one, Pete. Is it Mr. Bean or Mr. Blobby? What the? That's Luis Suarez on a donkey. Oh my God!
You remember that one, Tony?
That was brilliant, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
Kai Havertz looks like a horse. That's mine.
Talking about Ferret Face, he scored for Portugal tonight.
Oh, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
I heard him, he has. How times have changed. The last time we were in the Champions League, I was working at Newcastle United processing all the Champions League tickets. Customers sent money, checks, and standing. Oh, no, God, that's a long time.
Wow.
Now it's all digital online. It will be. And Jake's just laughing at that clip.
Yeah.
We've
Talking about
got
season
one final
tickets as
comment
well.
video to play as well during the end of the show.
Apparently, people like are disabled and that. People who can't use smartphones, they can message Newcastle saying they want a proper season ticket.
Yeah, can they? Fair enough.
Yeah, I want a proper season ticket because at least I know I have it.
That's fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good point.
That's fair enough. That's
Who did we have in the Champions League in the 90s? Wasn't it Juve, Barca, Dinamo Kiev?
That was 2003.
203.
Yeah, because we had Feyenoord in that group as well.
Feyenoord.
Yeah.
Because when we played Juventus at home in that year, in that group where we had Feyenoord as well, when we played Juve at home, we had to wear our away top because the Juve strip clashed with ours, the home strip, so it was obviously because it's black and white. But then their away kit clashed with the referee's kit, and because the referees only had one kit, they didn't have a spare change. So the referee said, can we play in the grey and blue kit that we had at the time? So we wore our away strip. And Andy Griffin scored the winner.
Yes, he did. That was a nice kit. I love that one, actually.
Yeah. I was at that game. I remember that when Andy Griffin
the
scored.
grey Northern Rock?
Yes, NTL.
NTL.
Right.
Well, we've actually played Dynamo Kiev and Barcelona both Champions League campaigns, but we've actually, well, apart from the one where we didn't get past the qualifying round.
Well, that one where we beat Juventus at home and Feyenoord away in that last game when we had to qualify, that was the first time any team had lost the first 3 games in the group stage, won the final 3 to actually qualify.
I wish I wasn't 43 years old at that point.
It's 3-1 Brazil.
3-1 Brazil.
Idor, Militalo, and he got and the assist, Lucas Paqueta.
Oh well.
This is the only NTL top I got. I love it though.
Oh, that's a good one.
I remember that. That's a nice one as well. I like that one as well.
Yeah.
Tony, what did you make England's game yesterday?
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, Malta had no shots at all on top, no shots at goal at all during the whole game. You know, it was more like a training exercise. But I'll tell you what, and I know he doesn't play for Newcastle, but I thought Trent Alexander-Arnold was absolutely fantastic last night.
He was playing in midfield, wasn't he?
What a boss! That's
his new position now.
That's what I said. I give credit Southgate on. He played him as a midfielder.
And he looked a lot better as a midfielder. He dictated the play more from midfield than he does as a right back. So I think Klopp will see that now and think, oh, hang on, he's going to have to be a midfielder now. So that might save him some money on his midfield when he has to rejig his midfield. He might just have to go out and buy a right back. But no, I thought all in all they done well to win a 4-0. I mean, if you remember, Italy only beat Malta 2-0 away at Malta's ground. So, and Malta had shots against Italy. So it shows you how much better than Italy we were. But I mean, look, the penalty for Callum Wilson. I mean, Wilson shouted penalty, and then all of a sudden
it was harsh. I think
the referee went to the monitor and we're like, hang on, what's this for? And I thought, can't be handball, surely. And when he went to the monitor, and I'm seeing the replay, and I'm thinking, that's never handball. Why is even VR looking at this, you know? And I thought, he's going to give a penalty here, but it's not a penalty because he's got his hand right in, and it's like, he's got nowhere to go, so how can he get out the way of it? And when and then Trippier stand there, and then when he done the thing and then said penalty, I was like, what? Even Andros Townsend said, that's never a penalty, that's harsh. But Callum Wilson stepped up and took it and scored, and do you know what? I was so pleased for him.
Yeah. If that happened against Newcastle in the league, like, we'd all be furious.
Yeah, you would be. But the thing is, it wouldn't happen in the Premier League because that wouldn't have been picked up. But I mean, that was only that referee's second game as an international referee. Well, I think it may be his last now, mightn't it? But I mean,
the thing is,
how did VAR
he will learn, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Barcelona.
But the thing is, the centre back didn't complain about it.
No, they didn't. Barcelona, PSV, Dynamo Kiev, first ever Champions League group. Inter Milan was another team we played in that game. 2-2.
Yes.
We should have won that. I remember Bobby was saying we should have won that one.
And that's when we brought 9,500 fans to the San Siro as well.
Because during the Mike Ashley days, people were like posting images of fans always bring that amount of fans to the San Siro and thinking wish we could have those days back. Potentially, could be getting those days back soon.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. And I was going to say it also marks 11 years since we signed a player.
Well, 12 years. Demba
Ba, yes. Well, 12 years actually. Yeah.
Did we sign him?
Best striker of the Mike Ashley era.
Did we sign him from Freiburg or was that Cisse?
That was Cisse.
Ball came
from West Ham on a free.
Well, West Ham signed him. West Ham actually signed from Hoffenheim. So it's a bit like Joe Linton, the boy from Hoffenheim and Newcastle.
But West Ham got relegated that season.
Aye.
And we got it for free.
Yeah.
Damn.
The man with the strawberry syrup.
And this knocked me is about how he got a 7.5 release clause in his contract for some. I don't know what it was.
Then I think Chelsea bought him in January, right?
They did. It was the season after they got him in the January.
But 2012-13. Yeah.
Come on. Perez is out and Leclerc out of qualifying.
Who's out?
Charles Leclerc and
all right.
Perez.
He's got about the F1.
What do you make of this, and Pete and everybody else? I mean, look, Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has held talks with PSG over their managerial position.
True. I don't think
really. Wow, is he really?
That's on Sky Sports.
Oh, Sky Sports. Wow.
But the Gunners are expecting him to remain at the Emirates, even though he's had discussions with Luis Campos, the sporting director.
Do you know which person I'll be thinking of? Would be hoping he would have taken that PSG job, Luca.
And
Luca,
Peter. And in another twist, PSG have said if Man U get taken over the Qataris, they're going to sell Mbappe to Man United in the summer.
I don't think they're gonna. Look, for me,
and
with
that's
the
on Sky as well.
For me, with the Man United Qatar thing, why do people think it's just going to happen like overnight? How long did it take us to get Saudi Arabia? PIF in the building? It took us
18 months.
18 months. But knowing the Premier League, they'd probably get Man United to take over through quicker.
Nah, I don't think they will. I don't think they will because there's going to be a lot of fans that don't want Qatar.
I mean, I've had a look at this guy's net worth. I mean, it might not tell the full story, but it's nowhere near our owner's net worth. I mean, it's not even Man City's owner's net worth is higher than this guy.
Or is it the Man City? Because remember, Man City have inflated their stuff.
Have they though?
Oh,
It's not a guilty verdict. It's not a guilty
Oh, is
verdict.
this about all the fifth charges?
Yeah.
Tony, it's just said on Yav, just had a look where going to the Athletic, PSG won't be selling Kylian Mbappe. Sky.
Oh,
This is Sky. This is from
they're not
Sky.
going to sell it.
Well, they
I'm
can't
not
regret it
surprised.
when he gets on a free transfer this time next year.
Apparently, Mbappe, there was talks that Mbappe wanted to leave PSG, but then he came out and says, no, that's not true.
Yeah, he said, yeah. I wouldn't be
He just
surprised
wants-
if life he tries to do that. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to
You know
get
what?
out.
I find it disrespectful from Mbappe, like saying, I'm not signing a contract, but I'm also not leaving. Like, well, you know, if you've got your left, you either sign the contract or you leave if, like, the club values you. Like, and
If
they
I
don't
was
want
him, I
to
would
lose
just
you for free.
if I was him, I would just go to Real Madrid, me.
Yeah. Covey says, Man, you're all about star signings, and then they complain when the stars players don't live up to the hype. There's been quite a lot of them. Who can we name that's when that some of the big players that went to Man United and just not lived
a
up
lot
to
of
their
them
expectations?
Well, a lot of them have been players that like passed it, like Schweinsteiger, but there's also Di Maria, who I thought was doing a lot better.
Di Maria was one. Falcao,
Falcao, but then Falcao, he had his
Falcao was
injuries.
ruined by injuries, though.
And
Sergi Kagawa.
But then you thought Pogba would have been better.
Sergi
But at the same
Kagawa?
time,
Kagawa,
you thought, well,
not
Fergie got rid of
really,
Pogba for a reason.
Pogba was
and
another
Ronaldo
one.
again when he came back.
Quentin Fortune.
Fortune, yeah.
I mean, Pete, yesterday I sent you a tweet that was put out by an Italian journalist called Pietro Sneaks.
Yeah.
And what I mean, if anybody hasn't seen this, what he says is Newcastle sent intermediaries to Milano to begin negotiations with AC Milan. They believe they can close the deal for 45 million plus bonuses, 70 million euros in total. That is for Sandro Tonali. Milan have already identified Pereira and Galgadini as replacement dealers on,
I'll be
according
back
to
in a
this
few
guy.
seconds.
And the thing is, I'll tell you now, Pete, if we can get Tonali through the door, I'll be happy with that because I think he's a terrific player.
Yeah.
He can play defensive midfield centre, so you got that perfect number 6 there. He's 23. And do you know what? I hope we do sign him because Inter Milan may be desperate, but that could be a thing on the offering as well because when you look at it with AC Milan, they want ASM. So could there be some sort of deal to be done there?
You wonder, couldn't you?
I would do it if we get Tonali and they get Alain Maximin. I would take that. I think it benefits all parties involved, all parties, ASM included, because he starts on the right for them.
Yeah, and another twist as well, Pete, is now this week we've been linked with Barella from Inter Milan.
Yep.
Now, thing is, I don't know how many people would know this. I know this, but Inter Milan have to sell players because they've got such a massive wage bill, and their Japanese owner is trying to get. He doesn't want to sell the club. He wants investment to come in, and if he can't get the investment through the door, he's going to have to. Sell players to trim the wage bill as such. So that's where the Barella story could come in. I mean, but the thing is, yesterday Sky put out a tweet and coming soon to St James's Park, they had put up another picture of Barella and Maddison. Then they quickly took it down.
I heard something about that.
Conspiracies.
So why did they take that down so quickly though?
Yeah.
And there you go. There's the.
I saw that as well.
Wow.
Covey's just brought another player that's not acceded to Manchester United. That's Jadon Sancho.
Sancho, for me, he's been spoiled. He's been spoiled rotten. At Dortmund, he had to earn his place in that team. He had to earn it because Pulisic left, and then he came in, I believe, straight after. He had to earn it. At Manchester United, he hasn't had to earn nothing because he's getting paid like a fat cat, and he hasn't. I watched a bunch of games this year where he's not fully committed. He's only on the ball. Like we used to complain that about with Maxi, but Maxi works 10 times as hard as Sancho does.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like following the man. Sancho made a mistake in a Europa League game once. He turned the ball over and then just looked and couldn't be asked. Like that's a player for me. He's got some. He just I don't know. Got problems.
That's the problem. I think as well. Varane.
Oh, Varane.
Yeah, Varane's been quality for them. The injuries have been a bit not great.
I don't think
Dan
Varane's...
James.
Dan James, yeah.
1 second.
Right,
Jim
I've got...
Leighton. I know
Yes.
that. I know some people are probably thinking, "Who the fuck is Jim Leighton?" But Jim Leighton, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I've got one more clip to show, and right, this is when the first time Granny Fanny made an appearance on one of the shows. She's just not in the chat tonight. She hasn't been on tonight's shows. I think Sancho. Oh, Tiny thinks Sancho might go to Villa.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully, Arteta goes so Bruce can finally get in and do a decent job.
Well
Right
said,
then,
yeah.
so go back to the channel. So this is when Granny Fanny made an appearance on one of my shows. Here it is.
No way.
Here we go.
Right, I'm going to bring this next comment out. I'm not even going to read the name, but it's towards you, Archer.
I've seen it already. Granny. What the hell? Who the hell's Granny Fanny? Who the hell's Granny Fanny? Archer looks sick easily. Archer.
Oh, I love the part where he says, I'll even take my teeth out.
But who the hell's Granny Fanny?
They say that romance is dead.
Oh, God. All Archer was going, who the hell's Granny Fanny?
I'd love to know who's behind that.
I can remember that. I can remember that one. That was probably one of the strangest shows.
I would love to know who. I would love to know who's behind that.
Did anyone see Joe Linton singing in the Brazil squad and Miggy celebrating his child's birthday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey God, but yeah, that video before was when Granny Fanny came onto the scene for the first time.
Yeah.
Archer was mortified.
Oh, wasn't he just?
All he was just doing. Who the hell's Granny Fanny?
Give me 1 sec. I'll be back.
It's like, remember when Level 7 Dave went on one of Paul's fan forums when he went to Sheffield United after the fans started to go back to the games after COVID, and he got asked the question, "What did you think of the game?" I don't know. I didn't fucking say it.
Who was it?
It reminds me of that because all you're going is just, "Who the hell's Granny Fanny?"
Granny Fanny.
I've never met Level 7 Dave Howard.
Oh, do you know what? I actually seen him in town a few weeks ago. It was great to see him. I hope he's doing well. Oh, for fuck's sake, Bia, man.
Oh, man.
Jesus, wet Bia.
For fuck's sake. Oh.
That's icky.
Granny Fanny is dried than that poor... Oh! For fuck's sake,
That's icky.
man.
That's icky.
Oh,
That's
geez.
terrible.
Oh, for fuck's
That's
sake,
funny.
man.
Damn, son.
Oh, we've had a couple of Schofield comments there coming as well, Tony, as well.
Oh.
Talking of tops, do you remember this top? I've still got this top from.
I have that one too.
That's lovely, that.
I think I'd born mine as well.
Yep.
Absolutely
And,
love those.
Who remember? This was the best top though. Come on, this one you've got to remember.
Oh,
Yeah, I got that one too.
that was nice.
Long sleeve one.
Oh, you got the long sleeves at the time, Tony. Nice one.
And look who's on
Oh,
there.
I love that top.
Peter Lovencrantz.
Oh, I liked him.
I like Lovencrantz.
There you go.
Lovencrantz. Sign him on a free from Germany.
From Germany.
Lovencrantz.
How many tops you got, Tony? How many Newcastle shirts you got?
Loads. I've got loads.
I think I counted mine the other day. I've got 62 or something like that. I've got a lot.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
I chucked some out, unfortunately.
52. Sorry, 52.
I'm looking at your top, Steve. Emre
Belajoglu. Yeah.
Which one was that? Which top was that one?
I think like what 2005.
Oh, that's quite an old one. That one.
I think that might be 2005-6 season. Not.
No, I think it's 04-05. I'm sure I recognise it off goal when we beat Fulham.
This one, I got on eBay for like $55. Flawless condition.
Oh, you
I think that's from the 03-04 season. I've seen them. Remember that from like a UEFA Cup game.
No.
Yeah, it was a cup game against some little team, tiny team. Was it? Grimsby.
Grimsby. That was it. Yeah.
2005-06. That was.
Yep.
Yeah. This is from the same as the Lovenkran shirt, but obviously this is the short sleeve version.
Yeah.
But this was the special edition one because if you can see, it's got on there the gold rating. Champions.
The title, yeah.
It was the last time we ever won the Coca-Cola Football League because we were the last winners of it. Because after that went to Sky Bet. And who's on the back of this shirt?
Wayne Routledge.
Oh, Wayne Routledge.
I like him.
There you go.
I didn't realise. I forgot he played for us.
One of my heroes, but obviously for a different team.
Yeah.
Swansea.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the top.
This is my church shirt. It don't have. I got this super cheap on eBay. It don't have obviously the brown nail sponsor, but
I remember that one as well.
It's lovely.
Is that got a name on the back, Steve, or not?
Nah.
All right.
I got this. This one's nice.
I know.
I like the. I think
I like that one.
I like that one as well. Yeah. The fact is, they weren't selling many of that one, and it all went quickly.
Yeah. This one's pretty nice and basic.
Wonga. What do you think I didn't like some Wonga on it?
This is my first ever one. This is my first ever.
Oh, that was a good one. Viewer did good shirts all the time under Rafa Benitez.
Yeah. So this is my first ever one, and that's how I became a Newcastle fan. Because one of my family friend bought it for me and was like, "All right, if you don't have a Premier League team, here's your." No, there's your.
Oh yeah,
that one. Yeah, I like that one.
Just as well. Yeah, just as well. Like that was in the season where fans couldn't go. But yeah, it's a good shirt. I mean, it's just the same. The reason it was made because like Costori cocked up and
purple one
against Brighton. That one, I'm not too sure. I mean, we got relegated in that year.
We got relegated in that one.
I love purple.
What about this one?
That was a good one.
That wasn't a bad one. Okay.
First thing I think of, Martin's goal. I know you got Duff on the back. First thing I think of, Martin's score against Spurs when beaten 3-2.
That was that one-off one.
That was a good one. Just the same as just the one-off.
Okay,
I think it was Braga and the friendly we played in against. I'm not a fan of that one.
I didn't like that, Tony. I thought
because of the way the stripes were.
It just looked tappy. Who has he got the battle? You got me.
Almiron. To be fair, Almiron scored a few goals that year.
I didn't like that one, Tony. I thought it was very cheap and tacky, and it was the first season under Bruce.
What about this?
Maybe that's. That was a good one.
That was all right. It was all right.
I love that orange.
Anyone on the back of that one? ESM.
Do
you know where this came from?
Where?
DHgate.
Oh, DHgate. So you didn't have to pay any money.
Yeah, but you know what? That home shirt
as well.
You got that home shirt in 2019-20. Maybe that shirt told us Rafa was good because I've mentioned before all the shirts I had under Rafa Benitez were good, but then that was the first crap strip for a while, and that was maybe he was going.
I like the first kit we had under Bruce. It looked very cheap
because when I bought these, it cost me £25 for both.
Oh well, then
quite good, but yeah.
Covey says I'm not a big fan of the red letters. And
I'm not. I wish we would go back to the gold that we used to have.
It's still red though. That's the problem. We're still waiting on Champions League ones, but they're still getting approved. They still need to be approved by you.
Did you go to the shop to get your Champions League?
It might just be a different format.
I did. Yes, I went to the club shop.
How much?
£8. £8 bloody quid.
£8 for the Champions League badge.
Because you got two locals. That's why.
No. It's £8. If you didn't get the obviously it comes in a pair. You can't just get the Champions League badge on.
So when
it's part of that.
See, when do you get yours printed at, Tony?
When I come up, I'll get mine printed at Newcastle. But these were printed by DHgate.
What about the one? Where do you get the one that you had with Isak on? Was that done?
Oh, I've got more. We've got more, Stevie.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got.
that was done.
I got more. I got more. Obviously, this one's beautiful.
That's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I like that. That was a good one. Oh God, he's
Barely used it though. Barely used it that season. This is the Yedlin one.
Oh, he's got the Yedlin one. Okay.
You've got all of them. I've only got this. I've only got
This
one of these.
obviously my favorite one. My absolute pride and joy. Steve Watson.
Tino.
Okay.
But
Think
first thing I think Tino against Barca.
I think I paid 180 for it.
180. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's an old script and
Nice,
price.
simple.
I like that. I
That
like
was a
that
good
green
one.
one. Do you know what? The first season under
I
Bus, I
love
like
that.
the green one. I like the
I
green
love
one.
that green one.
Yeah.
Andy Carroll scored, didn't he, against Sheffield United?
That was a good one as well.
Yeah, remember.
If I against Man United, first thing I think, oh,
We're
in Old Trafford.
Oh, that was a
Yeah,
good
it was
one
good
in
as
the
well.
Europa League.
Obafemi
Obafemi
Martins.
Martins. I like
Martins.
Obafemi
UEFA
Martins.
Cup days. Yeah.
Right there, guys, because we'll be good 2 hours. Final one. We'll show that. Oh, no, we'll wait till Steve goes through the rest of his shirts and then we'll wrap up the
Well,
Still got
that
more.
was a good one. Next one. Oh, he's done. I was gonna say old yellow shirt.
Oh, there's the green
Banana shit.
Tim Krul.
That was all right. That was all right to keep the shirts.
Hang on.
The one guy was shit, though.
We're in the anniversary.
Yeah, that's it.
I've
That
got
was
that as
one
well.
wrong. Oh, lad. Bruno has come on for Joe Linton in the Brazil game.
Hey, Bruno.
Tim Krul.
I was just about Tim Krul. There's Tim.
Tim Krul's glove?
I'll tell you what about Tim Krul. I'll tell you.
Even better look.
Wow.
Nice.
Well,
nice.
when we played,
I fucking love
Yeah.
these.
Go on, Tony.
when we played Chelsea, when Krul played for us,
Oh, I remember that.
What's it? We won 2-0. Lampard missed a penalty, remember? Krul saved it. The day after,
No, I think Tony, that was 2 years ago. We lost 3-0 when Kroll saved that pen. But 2 years later, we did win 2-0.
Yeah.
Was that when Gouffran and Remy scored?
Yes. Hardy gave instructions goodbye and then we scored straight away from the free
saved
kick.
the penalty, we lost
Because
that
we lost
game,
to
yes.
Sunderland before that game.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Unpredictable FC.
Where Krul saved the penalty, my youngest daughter was at the Christmas party the next day. It's in James's for the Junior Magpies.
Yep.
And so obviously all the parents, we were all there and everything. And they were saying, oh, right, the kids can, you can have, there'll be plastic at your table. We had Gutierrez at our table. Well, with my daughter,
Nice.
So we had Gutierrez and, I think it was Overton, I think.
Oh, well, fair enough. Cool.
Gutierrez, lovely guy, absolutely spot on.
The club treaded
I wish I met him.
Shite.
Because we weren't allowed to be near the table when the kids were sitting down eating and that. And I remember my daughter trying to open a sandwich and Gutierrez helped her open it. And
what a gentleman.
yeah, and so anyway, they had the players sat along along tables to do the autographs, and they said, the kids going along. So obviously you're walking along with the kids. And I remember we got to Tim Krul. And I said to Tim, can I ask you a question, Tim? And he said, yeah, sure. He says, I says, what did you say to Lampard yesterday in that penalty? I says, because you walked up to Lampard, said something to him, the referee told you to get back to your goal. And he said, all I said to Lampard was, I know where you're sticking that. He says, and Lampard weren't impressed.
Oh, well.
Didn't Tim Krul have an otherworldly game against Spurs or something?
Yeah,
did back in 2013. I remember that. Right, we're gonna
before we go, best goal ever against Chelsea's probably about the Cisse one.
Whoa,
his brace was unbelievable.
You know when you chipped it over Petr Cech, it was literally how the hell did he manage to get Petr Cech from there into the goal?
And it was a chip with he hit it. He didn't chip it like usual. He hit oh man.
It was one of the weirdest goals.
Terrific.
Well, well, we're going to start to draw the end of the show now, but and we're going to have a more chat about Steve's shirts when he's got more for us to show us backstage. If you enjoyed the show, guys, please hit the thumbs up. Please, of course, hit the subscribe button. Of course, if you're new to the channel, and of course, hit the bell notification because we'll let you know of any other live shows, or any other pre-recorded videos as well. All of the shirts. Which one is Steve's favorite?
It's like when I worked at the dog place. Which is your favorite dog? Oh man,
that goal from CC was the gods. So there you are. Okay, guys. Until the next show, we'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.
Away the line.
Good night, all.
Yeah.
All right.